Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. How do I feel physically and mentally? Physically tired from work, mentally a little bit upset because I'm bad. I know it makes me upset, but sometimes I just read things that I know that that's gonna make me upset. Because sometimes I'm just craving to read like depressing stories. I know it's kind of bad, but I can't resist, you know? I'm just like, I gotta. I don't know why. I have problems. I prefer action, horror, and comedy, but sometimes I'm just like, I gotta torture myself by reading something that I know is doomed. But it's okay. I feel so much better afterwards. Ooh, hello. And now I'm ready for the rides to Lake Silberneherze. Yes. I totally did not butcher that. Let's see. So there's onboard services, tourist to-do list, and there's a platform. Let's go to the platform. I gave Degenbrecher 20 pulls so far. I might give her more. I kind of want to save, but at the same time, she's just so cool. Let's see how I feel after going through the event some more. And now, waiting room. The beginning of the journey. The beginning of the plan. At first I thought it said the beginning of pain. But no. I finished pain. Now I'm going to the waiting room. Great Cheragander. We walk beside her. The clouds her feathers, her wind her wings. She bestows upon us sunlight and sweet rain, flesh and furs. Benevolent Cheragander. We hold love for her. The mountains her bones, the rivers her tail. We walk upon her back, we sleep soundly in her arms. Ooh, it's snowing. Merciful Cheragander. We sing praises to her. We are afeared. It is she who soothes us. When we are imperiled, it is she who saves us. Cheragander blesses her faithful, blesses her mounts and beasts, that we may live in peace apart from calamity, in eternal serenity. Cheragander. Well, this seems nice so far. "1100, Chirag. Pale Rock territory at the foot of Mount Karlan."
Faster! Don't forget what we're here to do. In the back, keep pace! Aye.
What are you here to do, sir?
Halt! Gather up! Form up! Sir, reporting in. Second squad information, sir. Very good then. Has third squad reported in? Sir, not yet, sir. Sir, it's possible that the third squad has run into trouble. Should we wait for them to catch up to us? No, I had a feeling something like this might happen. Whoever's here first has to be the first to strike. Aye. I don't think I need to go over the plan again. This is an expedition. A right proper Victorian battle. A battle for glory. Stay alert. Do not underestimate the enemy. We will prevail. Failure is not an option. Yes, sir. Good. Keep those spirits up. Second squad, march on. Our objective. The stock herds in at the foot of the mountain. We must not let these provincials drink us under the table. This time, it'll be them who taste defeat. Yes, sir!
Okay, going to an inn.
What are those Victorians up to this time?
They were just yelling at each other back there while the locals are just like, what are those guys up to? Testing their alcohol tolerance, I think? It's been a whole lot of times with Riley's boys. I hear they're always drinking till they vomit. By Cheragander, Victorians. If they've got all this free time, then what are they even doing? They're like, look at these weirdos. No, this one's no good. Dremomize. Doesn't sound half bad. What do you think, Yucatan? How do you like Dremomize?
Sounds good.
Ugh. Don't you have anything else to say? Every name I suggest, you just say it sounds good.
Really? But I really do think that all the names you suggest sound good, Russ.
Nope. Can't trust you. I'll need to go over them again. I mean, we're talking about our first. What I'm trying to say is that I'm definitely going to pick the best name. Dremomize is the one to beat for now. Tummy Up sounds pretty good too. Oh right, we can also pick a nickname. Something like Nut. Ah yes, the best nickname. Nut. Nut, nut, nut. She could be a Farinmut. Though whenever I think of... like Chera, I just think of the rock, a talking rock. Pipe down already. I could hear you shouting from outside.
And what's this about a nut? Picking out names for your kid?
Ooh, hello, hello. Hi, hi.
Good day, matriarch.
No, definitely not. Mind your own stupid business. It's not like I nicknamed my child Nut or anything. I love that nickname though, that's the best. Come here, my little nut. Where is Nut?
Alright, no more teasing. Chiragander's statue's done. We'll have a ceremony for it in a couple of days. And I'm afraid I'll be very busy with everything involved in that. You two are going to have to handle anything that might pop up in our territory.
I can handle it, just relax.
If my darling little sister's handling it, there's no way I can relax.
I'm not gonna mess up anything this time. You won't get to yell at me.
Yucatan, do make sure your wife doesn't wear that gormless look on her face out in public.
Haha. Laugh it up. I'm telling you, Ratos, I've got my own plans this time. And when they come to fruition, that Enciotis is going to owe us Browntails a favor. Just you wait and see.
Oh? Oh? Well, I guess I'll just have to wait and see. I'll put my faith in you for now, but here's a word to the wise. Try to keep a level head. Chiragander's statue, the Victorians, not to mention Enciotis' scheming. A lot of big things to worry about. I'm afraid. We're not exactly in for a peaceful time here.
Outrageous! The Victorians have gone too far! You need only say the word, my saintess, and I'll gather up my men and chase the louts out of Chirag.
Please calm down, sir. Sir Arktosh. The Victorian soldiers are only here to congratulate us on the completion of Chiragander's statue.
What kind of congratulating needs 2,000 men? It's a pretense. They set up camp at the foot of Mount Karlan. Those faithless bastards. Surely, it would anger Chiragander to bestow blasphemers at the ceremony. My saintess, are you really gonna let them do as they please on our land?
You're not wrong. I'm well aware that they hold no reverence for Chiragander in their hearts.
Then we should.
That is precisely why we should not. Do you believe that our statue of Chiragander was built only for faithful to revere?
Well...
Look upon the statue.
That is a giant statue.
3 years ago, we accepted the proposal of the Silver Ash clan, and it was decided that atop Lake Silberneherze that we would build a statue of Chiragander. She would be solemn and stately. She would be merciful and magnanimous. She has become that which lifts the spirits of the people of Chirag. She has become a symbol of Chirag to the outside world. Anyone should have predicted there will be more visitors to Chirag in the future, and with them will come many unavoidable challenges.
You say that, but...
There is no but, Sir Arktosh. The people of Chirag's faith
in Chiragander is unshakable. That is incomprehensible to outsiders. Faithful or faithless, one who comes before the statue will find oneself bathed in her light.
But, Great Saintess, that isn't what's happening here. If they were just ordinary tourists, I wouldn't be sounding the alarm. But those men are Victorian army. It's not the same.
Are they an army? Or are they a noble's guard? Or they might be Victoria herself? They've come to Chirag on a mission of congratulations. We have no reason to refuse or rebuff them.
Well, they're clearly up to no good here, so just in case.
Well, I don't blame Arktos. They were yelling around the city or the town being like, I will fight you guys in the battle of drinks. Hoo ha ha ha. My previous visit, Chirag, well, it was gonna be an amazing vacation, but then it turned out to be work, and heck, even being taken in by Silver, I should do more work. All the work. But as a vacation place, I'd want to visit here. It seems nice and chill. Literally. As it stands, I still do not endorse some of Sir Enciotis' overly risky decisions, despite all the growth that they have brought to Chirag.
What has Enciotis been up to these past 3 years? He's been making smaller moves on the mineral export issue. Could this Victorian business be another one of his disastrous schemes?
I cannot say.
You cannot say?
I cannot say, Sir Arktos. Whatever Sir Enciotis is plotting behind our backs, it will all be in the manner that he sees most fit. I and the Vinebear court alike would not be familiar with this line of thought. Sometimes knowing too much is not a good thing.
You mean to say?
I'm just saying the facts, nothing more. The ceremony must go off without a hitch, for now. We'll make our preparations. Whatever we can do, as best as we can.
I understand.
You not need be so worried. Whatever may come, Chiragander will protect her people. This'll be fine. Especially with our bestie here, the Rock. What is on your mind, Saintess? I was pondering what Arktos said about Chiragander's statue. I hope the ceremony goes smoothly. It will. Chiragander will protect her people, no? I still hope we won't need to bother her this time. You wish for her to simply watch? Chirag must learn to face risks and challenges. A child can't spend its whole life in its mother's arms, Char. Oh, hello, konnichiwa. That much is true. Ah, yet another chat has turned rather morose. Speaking of the statue of Chiragander, I've half a mind to give that Arktos a slap. Why? He got that big statue's face out of some ancient records, correct? The one it's got right now. Did he really have to say Chiragander's appearance is preserved in these books? You are not to deviate from them? Who says Who says Chiragander's face is so wide? I like how she's just nitpicking about the statue. Like, how dare he make my statue look like... I mean, not my statue, her statue look like that. Definitely deserves a slap or two. Saintess? Enya? Why do you turn so quiet? No, you're just teasing me again, surely. Could Chiragander actually have such a wide face? Girl, you cute.
In 2 days, the Saintess will perform the early morning blessing in celebration of the completion of Chiragander's statue. Here is your invitation, my lord. Ah, Sir Enciotis. Ha ha! How is Chirag's folk addressed? That is how Chirag's folk address you, yes? You are far too kind. We had come specifically for this purpose. I would not have dared to trouble you for a special invitation. Worry not, my boys and I will arrive in time, all to celebrate the completion of your statue of Chiragander. Oh, blessed Chiragander!
You seem to have adapted well to life in Chirag. Chirag's scenery is beauty, her dish is unique, and her people most lively. What's not to like? Not for nothing does Her Grace so often praise Chirag's natural bounties. I dare say it's lived up to its reputation. Her Grace flatters us. To have esteemed guests from afar praises in such a way is an honor for Chirag and the Silver Ash clan both. No need to be so modest, Sir Antiochus. Though we came here to congratulate you on the completion of the statue, I can say that I've been thoroughly captivated by Chirag's charms during my stay. I hope that Her Grace, magnanimous as she is, will allow me to extend my pleasurable stay in Chirag after the ceremony.
I love his design. Out of everyone, like, if I can't get Degenberger, I just want him. Like, look at him. He's just so fabulous. He looks so cool. Very, very dapper. Fancy old men are like the best.
Sir Antiochus, surely you permit me to do some sightseeing, yes? But of course, considering that my lord is eager to gain a deep understanding of Chirag, I see no reason to refuse. Though I would note that in this season, Chirag's winds are bitterly cold, and many unseen dangers lurk atop the mountains. You and your guards will need to bundle up warmly. I would also suggest that you steer clear of certain dangerous areas during your tour, so as to avoid blizzards and frostbite. Truly a most considerate warning. Chirag really is a bit too chilly, but don't you worry, Sir Antiochus, that's hardly a problem for us. A thick coat should do the trick. Of course, speaking personally, I prefer to relax in a warm cabin with a roaring fireplace, traipsing about a snowy wonderland atop some mountain, with some fondue afterwards. Oh, the flavor!
I want fondue. Oh, I'm jealous.
I'm relieved to hear you say that, my lord. Relieved? Oh, heavens no, I wouldn't go that far. I'm afraid you can't feel too relieved, Sir Antiochus. You should keep your wits about you. Please elaborate. Oh, your relationship with Her Grace is notwithstanding. I'm afraid there are many things that I'm not at ease to speak about. Our friend is so kind to these lower station. Our friend is so kind to those of lower station, with such affection for Chirag. But is this affection returned by the worthy? Patience certainly has its limits. And if our cooperation within Chirag continues along such a rough path, well, should Her Grace decide her patience has reached an end, I'm afraid we would both rather not let things come to that, Sir Antiochus. I understand your meaning, my lord.
Have I ever tried fondue before? No, but I have played with a chocolate fountain before. Somehow. Like, a party I went to, I forget what the party was for because it was like during elementary school. But they had a chocolate fountain and I fell in love with it. But now I want cheese. Cheese and chocolate. Both sound amazing.
As for that cooperation, I will give you my response within the next few days. I will not keep Her Grace waiting too long. Alright. I'm looking forward to hearing some good news from you then. You'll be the first to know. Having handed over the invitation, I have no further need to trouble you, my lord. I look forward to seeing you at the ceremony in 2 days. The Chirag fellow didn't even offer hello as he passed. What a stuck-up prick! It's just a show he's put on for me. A show, you men of learning, spending your days playing your games. Harold, I can tell you've been in a bad mood these past few days. Is he giving you trouble? Perish the thought! Sure, the lad's got some skills, but nothing to lose sleep over. Alright, enough of that. No use in trying to hide from what's coming. So let's go do what must be done.
Oh, I am so jealous. Man. If the national dish is cheese fondue, gosh darn it, I want that. I gotta visit there.
Good to hear that you know what you're doing. If that's all, then I best hurry off. First, hick! I'm counting on you to handle those fancy knobs, Harold. Wait just a moment there. Did you lot go drinking without me again? Just one moment. Set a drink aside. Did you finish that fondue I was only halfway done with?
Oh, poor Harold. He's just being left out from all the stuff going on. And heck, look, they're even eating his food while he's distracted. It's okay, Harold. You can have all the cheese fondue you want at my Rhodes Island in my outpost. Snore. Drug. Grizzly. Hot dirt. Momochika. Don't worry. I can do it. Unintelligible Chirag. Snore. Whoa. Who's there? Who has the guts to ambush me? Oh. How long have I been asleep? My butt hurts. This ride's too bumpy. It feels like my whole body is shaking apart. That's much comfier. The girl sits upright, picking up a book she was using to pass the time, which has rolled under the chair at some point, and stuffing it into her bag. She does a big stretch, spotting something out of the carriage window. So this is Chirag. It's just snow. And mountains. It's got a few more of those than Ursus, but other than that, what's the difference? Snow everywhere, dry and cold. I don't see what's worth you always going on about. Ooh, hello. Attention passengers. The train is arriving at the terminal, the base of Mount Carlan, Chirag. All passengers, please prepare your luggage and alight in an orderly fashion. For those passengers continuing on to the city, transfer it at Platform 2 or take the bus. For those passengers continuing on to Lake Silberneherze or to see the newly completed statue of Chiragander, please transfer to Platform 3. Welcome to Chirag. We wish you a pleasant journey. Phew, here at last. And Siotis and Bean are distant cousins, eh? Then again, they're all felines. Excuse me, pardon me, sorry about that. Phew, finally made it out. Wow, crazy the station is way too crowded. Alright, let me see. Get off the train and turn left, leave through the ticketing gates, and then... Hey, what's the deal with this map? I love this.
Moo!
Whoa, what the hell? I love it. I love this thing. Wait, no, go back to it. It had a chair that said I love Chirag. No! Huh, a bird and beast? Why is there a bird and beast in the station? You look like a real tough one.
Ho ho, young lady. Could this be your first time here in Chirag?
Not bad. Muschina, how'd you figure that one out?
I have an eye for foreigners. I pick them out with just a glance. You could say that this bird and beast are own Chirag specialty. One named by the great saintess herself. They're called, what was it again? Right, they're called Bang Bang Bird and Beast.
Ah, yes, Bang Bang Bird and Beast. Bang Bang Bird and Beast? Oh, I love it! Look at it! It's so cute! I love Chirag. Bang Bang Bird and Beast. Moo! Moo moo!
That's right. That's what they're called. Look here, young lady, over here. If you want to take the bird and beast for a ride, just press this button here, and the pen opens.
Moo! Oh, these are great. I want one. Can we keep one at our Rhodes Island?
Alright, settle down, settle down. We've been taming these beasts for a long while now, each and every one of them handpicked, and they're smart to boot. Wherever you're heading, just put the fare in that pouch and the bird and beast when you get there, and you're solid.
Sounds like fun. Can I really ride this bird and beast down the street? That's super cool. I'm in. Hey, Muschina, what happens if someone just doesn't pay?
I think you'll find, young lady, it's not quite so easy to cut and run in Chirag. Didn't you see the disclaimer over there?
Moo! Moo moo moo! Let's take a look. In case of any breach of contract by the customer, the company holds no responsibility for attacks by the supplied burden beast or any other bodily injury or loss damage of property. Will the burden beast take the cash itself or something? Well, alright then. That's exactly how you should handle fare dodgers. These burden beasts are the best. They're like, if you don't pay, I'ma beat you up. Understandable. I'll definitely give it a try if I get a chance later.
That's great to hear, young lady. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Welcome to Chirag.
Oh, wait a sec. Muschina. He sure walks fast. I was gonna ask him which way I should go. If I cross over there, that should be right? Platform 3, huh? Is she lost?
Halt! Gather up! Form up! Yes, sir!
Why are there soldiers in the train station? Did something happen?
Attention! Aye. No need to worry. Last time I saw them buy some knickknacks to take home. Maybe they just came for some sightseeing. Though it looks like their uniforms aren't very warm, you see. The young fellow over there is so cold his nose is running. Damn it, wipe your nose already!
Harold's like, gosh darn it, you're embarrassing me, boy! Stop!
Where are the coats I bought you? Why aren't you wearing them? Harold, please, those coats you bought, they've all got "I love snow" stitched on.
Harold, your taste in fashion, I love it. If you got me one of those "I love snow" or "I heart snow" jackets, I would wear it. I would rock it with pride.
What's the problem? I think they look great.
I think they look great too.
Alright, you keep wearing yours then. Hey, wait. Who's the kid?
I like how she's just joining in. Me? Oh, don't mind me. You guys keep talking. I was just curious as to why there was a big crowd blocking the way, so I had to look-see. When I heard you all talking, I couldn't help but join in.
No need to apologize. You're a lady of excellent taste.
Excellent taste? You mean me? Haha. You sure can call them like you see them. I was just looking at all those coats myself. The "I Heart Snow" is a little kitschy, but they really are super warm.
I gotta say, Harold, you're right. The lady really does have excellent taste. Say,
Dudushka, you're not just ordinary tourists, are you? What are you guys doing in Chirag?
Didushka, Ursine for grandfather, I believe. Fair enough, I suppose you're about the same age as my no-good daughter back home. As for what we're going to do, we're just here for sightseeing, same as you.
I'm not just here for sightseeing, though. Oh, right, do you know how to get to platform number 3?
Platform 3?
Yeah, I'm supposed to transfer there to get to Lake Silberneherze. I'm guessing you don't know either then. Damn, I better go ask someone else then.
Hold!
Huh?
If it's platform 3 you're after, then you've come to the right man. If you were to ask who knows best the nooks and crannies of this terminal, I, Harold Kragavon, would be your answer.
Oh wow, are you for real?
Entirely. I would never lie to a lady. Since I took my first step off the train 1 month ago, I found myself a captive of this bustling terminal. I whiled away the hours pursuing every shop, to the point where I was invited to cut the ribbon for the opening of the souvenir shop there. I dare say that burden beasts here treat my fellows and I a touch bit kinder than your average tourist.
Huh, you sure about that? What a thing to brag about. I mean, look, the burden beast you're talking about is nibbling on that guy's clothes.
Moo!
Choose. Nom 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 nom.
It's as you say, this little fellow is a pea in our pod.
I don't think your man was expecting to be stuck in that particular pod. Ha, phew, you're too much. Alright, that's enough of that. I need to hit the road. Hope I can get to Lake Silberneherze before it's dark.
Hold it, listen. Did you hear that, young lady?
Hear what? The platform announcement?
Correct. It happened to be announcing the arrival of the train on platform 3. And it seems that I, coincidentally, are headed the same way as you.
You are?
To put it more plainly, my destination is the statue of Chirigander atop Lake Silberneherze. Not just my destination, mind you. All these upstanding young fellows as well. We're all getting off on that train. We're all getting on that train. In 2 days' time, everyone will be gazing upon that grand statue. And that's precisely why we're here.
Oh? This Chirigander statue they built, is it really that amazing?
Perhaps so. As a tourist myself, I do think it'll become quite the popular attraction. Now, with all that said, I'm hoping I could have the pleasure of your company on our little tour, young lady.
So Harold, you seem like an interesting dude. Sure, we can hang out. Tutorial already? And no fear, behind the safety line. How's it going? Not too bad so far. Got through the prologue and now I'm doing a tutorial. Harold's a funny dude. I like him. I love his taste in clothing too. I heart snow. Chirag is so cold. We're gonna be frozen solid if we continue fighting out here. It's a good thing we have these emergency heaters that can keep nearby operators warm. We can avoid being frigid by staying near them. Okay, this isn't too bad. This mechanic. Standing around an emergency heater lets us activate the other heaters quicker. I'll do a demo. Yeah, this is fine. There. We successfully activated the other emergency heater, so that other area shouldn't be cold anymore. Good job. But if there are no operators standing on the emergency heater's damper and its right side, it would gradually stop working. Hurry, we have to guard the emergency heater's damper. Okay, we will. Fine. Darn heater. Okay, this isn't too bad though.
Mission accomplished.
Yay!
あの手合いらは
Success!
すでに墓標のもとへ送
I
った
did a thing. Another one. Important information. Okay, there's more heaters here. This is fine. Yeah, no fear, and I'm not bringing along a friend so I can farm easily. I love how edgy they look. Especially with the glowing eyes. And the sharp teeth mask.
Her, ha! Ha, 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 rag! Take this! Ha, charge!
Have none of you had anything to eat today?
Again. Wait, ma'am, we can't anymore. We're spent. Get up. What did I teach you? Stand up and grip your weapons tight. Yes, ma'am. Harg!
I'd probably regret it the next day, but being trained by Dagenbreaker seems fun. At the moment, then afterwards it's gonna probably feel horrible for like the next few days, but it'd make for a entertaining experience.
Too slow and not enough force. Your arts are too rushed and your tactics too inflexible. There's some synergy among you, that's about it. Overall, you're still too weak. Of course we're no match for you. A compliment from you makes this training more than worth it. That's not enough. One day, I'll shatter a boulder with a single bare hand just like you, ma'am.
This guy's motivation one. Yeah, she complimented me. Oh, heck yeah. While the other, I want to punch a boulder.
Just you alone.
Looks like you've had enough rest. Do it again.
Huh? Ma'am, this is bad.
Don't panic.
Phew.
What happened?
There's trouble. Things are looking bad at the foot of the mountain. We can't handle it on our own. It's real serious, ma'am. And you should head right over.
How bad can it be?
Whoa, it's time to move. Mom, hurry. What?
That's why I told you not to run around the train. Are you hurt?
Shakes head. Look, Mom, a foreigner with a funny hat.
Don't say things like that. And don't point at people. The Saintess has no patience for rude children. Now apologize.
I'm sorry.
I'm truly sorry, sir. You'll have to forgive my boy.
A foreigner with a funny hat, what are you doing here?
No bother. Please excuse me, my seat is just up ahead.
For a second, I thought the kid was gonna be talking about Harold with a fancy hat.
The train is evidently above capacity. Roughly half locals and half sightseers. Peculiar for a sightseeing train. The sacks in the corner of the room, in the back, seem strange too. There's movement inside. Contraband, livestock perhaps? No other abnormalities and no strange characters worth keeping an eye on. Intelligence mentions nothing other than the train ride to Lake Silberneherze. Indeed, there are no apparent clues. I should find the opportunity to inspect the cabins.
Thump, thump, thump. For the past few moments, he has been feeling a kind of strange tremor in his seat back. Is there perhaps some strange beast that kicks seatbacks in Chirag's trains? Thump, thump, thump. As though dissatisfied with its indifference, the kicking intensifies. After a moment, the child sitting behind him pokes his head out. Mr. Funny Hat, Mr. Funny Hat! Are you some kind of train freak? I saw you 2 days ago too.
You saw me?
Yep. Mister, did you fall in love with the trains because you had never seen tracks or trains?
Ahem.
Mister, why do you let your throat? It's okay, I'm not gonna make fun of you. Freaking kid! Oh, I kind of feel bad for him. Oh, you know, Trilby, I understand now. Oh, the feels of having like this type of interaction. I would be so annoyed. Like, first you kicked my seat a bunch and now you're just gonna make fun of me? Shush your face! This train is really amazing. I love it too. Mom told me it's all thanks to the amazing Saintess and Sir Theodist and how Chiragander has blessed us all. How about I lend you my model train? We can play trains. We'll drive a train together.
Put your toys away. Go back to your seat and stop bothering strangers. I'm truly terribly sorry that he bothered you again. Rest assured, I'll teach him some manners.
No, it's fine. This hat. Does it really look so strange? There are quite a few passengers today. It seems this new Chiragander statue is very popular. Every time I get on this train here, it reminds me of the arenas of the Kashmirish Major. Yow! Something hit my toe!
Is this a foul beast? Biting hard. Harold, you're just being bullied now.
Ow! Please have mercy, foul beast! Hey!
You're going to just let it go? You sure that's alright? I'm pretty sure pets aren't allowed on the train.
Indeed, that's the rule. But not everything is inspected so closely. They do cut their fellow countrymen some slack every now and then. Relax, this kind of foul beast is usually kept in sacks. It should be no problem. Let us speak of other things. Come, young lady, my cabin is just ahead.
casually has his toe bitten by a foul beast and it's like, you know what? That's fine. Phew. Ha! Finally a seat. It was so crowded back there. I didn't expect tickets for this train to be so hard to come by. Thanks for the help. Dudushka.
It was the least I could do, young lady.
No need for the fancy title. Just call me Rosalind.
As the young lady wishes. Rosalind. It's a name that suits you well. A riveting sound to it.
It's pretty neat, isn't it? My Momoshika picked it. What do I call you?
My name is Harold. Of course, you can also keep calling me Dadushka if it please you. You're very lucky. Had you missed this train, you would likely not make it to Lake Silberneherze in time.
For real? Good thing I made it then. You're heading to Lake Silberneherze too, aren't you? What are you doing there?
I believe I already answered this question. Chirag's landscapes are truly magnificent. Of course, I must feast my eyes upon the sights she has to offer.
You can't fool me. There's not a single guy in your whole gang that looks like a tourist.
We don't look the part to you?
Nope. You look more like you came looking for trouble.
Ah, haha, us? Perish the thought. I'm so enamored of Chirag's scenery and culture. I'm even contemplating spending my retirement here. Yes, right. So long as there are no major issues, we shall remain nothing but tourists, naturally.
And what if...
How about you, Rosalind? You speak the Chirag tongue fairly well for a tourist. Is this your first time here?
Somebody's changing the subject hard and fast. Heh. Whatever. I didn't get to this part, did I? You can call me Half-Chirag. You can call me Half-Chirag. Even if I don't really feel like one at all. I grew up in Ursus with my Momoshika.
Oh, so your mother is Ursine?
Yep, but she told me I was born in Chirag and my papa's from here. I don't remember much about anything that happened when I was a kid. I guess you could call this a vacation.
I see. By the way, I've been meaning to ask since we met. What is that box you're holding, Rosalind?
Oh, this?
Forgive me. If that intrudes upon your privacy in any way, you need not answer.
It's okay, it's not really a secret or anything. I'm just figuring out how to explain it. It's something that my Momoshika left to me.
Please accept my condolences. I'm sorry to raise such a painful topic, Rosalind. Truly sorry.
What's so painful about this? I'm here to fulfill Momoshika's wishes. I guess she wants her to take a special box somewhere?
Madame Degenbrecher, Everything is okay now. I've taken care of everything that needs taken care of. Thank you so much, madam. If it wasn't for you, who knows what would have happened to me. Thank Chiraganda, I'm still alive. This is all that I can do. Sorry it's not a pretty sight. There wasn't any other way. Ma'am, you have blood all over you. Maybe you should clean up first. Later. Time is of the essence. Even though I may have solved the problem for now, I can't guarantee that this will be the end of it. The most important thing is to find the one we're looking for. But ma'am, we've got news that they're already leaving the station. Asking the railway to stop the train would only cause a panic. Stop the train? There's no need for that. What else can we do? Look down.
Yeah, I would feel bad for Trilby. Work vacation, as one do. It's like, I understand.
Wait, the train is about to pass right under us. Yes. Wait, ma'am?
Her figure as she descends upon the train seems both lighter than snow and heavier than stone. I bet he's like, whoa, do I follow her? Do I jump on the train too? I don't think I can do that.
Right then. Where might they be?
She's just built different. She's a true badass. That's why she's so cool.
Let's show them what we can do.
Okay, now time to start doing a thing.
time to be good and actually do a thing now.
みんな安心して戦って
Ah,
私がついて
wrong way, kind of. Right here's fine. I might as well start the furnace anyways. And I could have put her by the other furnace. Gosh darn it. Oh well, too late.
りんごちゃん今日もよろしくね
No regrets. This be fine.
ここは私に任せろ。
Fine enough anyways.
命令、お前の攻撃は想定の通りだ。
Yeah, fine enough.
決まった。
Go get the thing.
そいつらを逃がすな。
Make it nice and warm. Oh, healer would be good too.
ターゲットロックオン
Yeah, healer good. I'll just put her facing there, why not?
決まった。
I have no fear.
我が意向にかき消されたり。
Yeah, no fear.
に距離を合わせて
This is fine. Ooh, that would be a fun fight. Now, where's the last dude? Come out here.
ドキドキし早く離れてくださいお願いします
Okay, that wasn't too bad for the first map. Darkness. In my memories, I see a vast field of snow. I remember when I was little, I sat upon a wooden bed. The fireplace crackled, while a snowstorm blew outside. The sound of the wind whispered into my ears. There was a large hand stroking my head, and there was someone putting me to bed. And I drifted off to sleep in that warm, calming sensation. I used to think that was Ursus, but Momoshika told me, "Nyet, Rosalind, that wasn't Ursus. That was Chirag Wind. That was Chirag Snow. That was where I was born."
So, it wasn't until you entered secondary school that you learned that you were born in Chirag?
That's right, Momoshika never told me before. I thought she was kidding at first. I don't remember much of my childhood. All I can picture is snow everywhere. And there's snow everywhere in Ursus too. How was I supposed to know?
Now that you mention it, they are alike in a way. However, from where I remember, Ursus is colder than Chirag.
That's true. Ursus is colder. Have you been?
Ha, many years ago. I didn't have much chance to sightsee though. What a shame.
Then I'll be your guide the next time you visit. Forget the rest of Ursus. Deity Grifferberg is a sight in itself.
Very well then. Seems I may have to get myself a couple of coats to keep me warm. But until I have the opportunity to visit Ursus and take you up on your offer, let me be your guide instead. I'll start by telling you about this train's destination, the newly built statue of Chiragander. It is built atop the island in the middle of Lake Silberneherze. Very conspicuous. You'll see it as soon as you step outside the station. Of course, for you, the statue is at the point of your trip. You came to Chirag for something more important than sightseeing.
Yeah, sure did. I need to take a good look at the Chiragander statue for my Momoshika though. It's something she stressed before she left us. Then I'll head up the mountain next to Lake Silberneherze. I need to take the box to the peak.
What's inside?
No idea, she never told me. She just said I had to dump what's inside on the mountain and that she'd be satisfied if I did.
Coming to your foreign homeland all by yourself only to fulfill your mother's wishes. What a kind, faithful daughter. It moves my very soul.
That's really too much.
What are your plans after that?
After I take this up the mountain, I'm not too sure. I might travel around. I might look for my papa.
Is your father still in Chirag? Perhaps I could offer my assistance in searching for him.
For real? But I don't even know his name, and I don't remember what he looks like. But Momoshika told me that he was very handsome.
Aha, a handsome fellow.
Yeah, I guess he used to be a famous, handsome guy, like, pretty popular too. Oh, right, and she told me my eyes look just like his.
A famous handsome man from Chirag.
Do you know anybody like that?
To have a daughter your age, he could have done the deed while studying in Victoria.
This is gonna be fun. Now we gotta find the dad. And I like how into this Harold's getting. He's like, oh, okay, based on your age and the information I got, I wonder, maybe I can find the dad. Yeah, that sounds kind of fun.
No. That would be far too outrageous. Ursus in those days. Could it be?
Could it be what?
I must give this some more thought.
I really hope we'll be able to find him.
You're hoping for a touching father-daughter reunion?
Not exactly. All I want is to see what this bastard who's been gone for over a decade even looks like. Yeah, I'm probably thinking what Harold's thinking, like a certain guy that we saw earlier in the prologue. Welcome aboard the new Sanctus Express. Our train has reached cruising speed. You may appreciate the finest natural sights that Chirag has to offer through the windows on both sides of the train. During our journey, we have a variety of local Chirag delicacies available for purchase. From all of our favorite treats like yogurt snacks to the ever-popular Bird and Beast blind boxes, or even the Carlin Trade's limited edition mountain ice waters, everything we have on offer is produced locally, handpicked by the Sanctus herself, and guaranteed to be the finest quality. I want the Bird and Beast blind box. Gotcha! Please feel free to browse our selections.
Excuse me, I have a question.
What can I get you today, good sir?
I'm not buying anything.
These delicacies are not to your fancy. How about this limited edition mountain ice water? This is the Tri-Clan's official drinking water, and it's the Sanctus's personal favorite. We don't have many in stock today, a rare opportunity. It can be yours right now for just 4 francs. Holy Sanctus! 4 francs? I could buy out a restaurant for that price. It's a little pricey, but just look at the packaging. This clean, pure sensation. It's a perfect fit for your splendid appearance.
I'll pass. I'll take a blind box. Thank you.
No, same taste. Understandable, yeah, me too. I will take a blind box. Don't mind me. Thank you very much.
How long until the next station?
This train is non-stop, limited express. The next stop will be the terminus, Lake Silberneherze. We're about 2 hours from our destination. If you would like to stop somewhere along during our journey, to better take in the sights along the way, we also offer trains to stop at every station on the route.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Blind box, are these trinkets really so popular? It's just a meaningless ornament, no matter how I look at it. Still, 2 hours ago, that's more than enough. Next, a foul beast.
Picks fiercely.
What?
Fly everywhere. Attack all over. Oh, he's foul beast. Guk, guk.
My foul beast. How did they get out?
Where? I'll help you catch them.
I'll help too.
Mom, I want to catch foul beasts.
Not good.
Hey, mister, where are you going? Why don't you help? Catching foul beasts is so much fun. He's a freaking kid. Why you gotta call me out like that? Gosh darn it, kids.
Phew. To think mere foul beast and the toddler could be so fierce together. Seems Chirag isn't to be underestimated. But this does give me a legitimate excuse to check the train cars. Good afternoon, sirs. Have any of you seen any runaway foul beasts? No? Thank you. Sorry for disturbing you.
The locals' designs look comfy. Like, their outfits look very, very comfy.
Nothing out of the ordinary here. Nothing strange in the carpet head either. Only the last few cabins left. Looks like this will be another feudal journey.
Or will it?
Excuse me, have you?
If I find them, I'll make you pay for that decade. Look at this. Before I came here, I had Natalia and Anna. They're my friends. You see, I asked them to help me map this all out. Living expenses, education, medical, oh, and this emotional absenteeism fee that Natalia came up with. It's all here. Doesn't matter how good looking he is. It's not like that's ever fed me.
Emotional absenteeism. Not bad. Very good, I approve.
Ooh, hello.
A guest, please. Come in. Have you seen any escaped foul beasts?
Foul beasts? Oh, I saw one earlier.
Alright, of course, we did see one. Come, good sir. Let us head outside and discuss that foul beast in the greatest detail.
Huh? What detail is there to, What the heck? Why are they acting so funny? Victorians, I hope everything's okay. I wonder how the bill's gonna be when she finds her dad.
Alright, kind sir, shall we discuss the foul beast? I'm very curious about what kind of foul beast would require a Trilby Asher coming to me in person. I did not expect to find you in this train, Lord Viscount. Oh, please, I could say the very same, minus the Viscount bit. Why is that I've never noticed that a Trilby Ashers had such an interest in sightseeing? Or is that your early retirement has finally been approved? Seems not. No need for an interrogation, my lord. I'm merely doing a routine investigation on the certain rumors that I've heard. Now, I can't say I buy that. You and I both help lift the weight off her grace. We should have more trust in one another. What about you, my lord? What is your purpose here? And the young lady with you? Is she Ursine? She looks a little familiar. Trilby Asher, I must say, if that was an attempt to make a move on the lady, it was rather behind the times. No, that is not my intention at all, but thank you for the reminder. As for me, I am of course sightseeing. Are you? Mind your words now, we should have more trust in one another. The Chirigana statue ceremony is in 2 days. I received an invitation, and I thought I ought to do a little sightseeing before the unveiling. I bought 2 small sainted sculptures that I am bringing with me on that day. Pretty well made if you ask me. Anyway, enough chit-chat. I see no foul beasts here. You should get back to work, Trilby Asher. You too, my lord. I hope you haven't forgotten why we're here.
Yeah, you're here to sightsee. Totally.
This is the last one. Nothing out of the ordinary, except Viscount Craigovon and that girl with them. But one traveling with the Viscount, who exactly is she? It seems I must look into this once I get back. But first, I should finish checking this last cabin. Pardon.
Hey, girl. No, I don't know how I'd feel. It's like, okay, time to enter this last cat. Like, you see a very, very tough-looking lady with blood all over her hands, with a giant sword. It's like, hi, miss. Have you happened to see some wild beasties running around? Haha, no, you haven't. Okay, bye.
Please excuse me.
Not even that. Just like, nope, I'm leaving.
Phew. No, that's impossible. The intel says she is training new recruits in the mountains. She can't be here. She shouldn't be.
He just had to double check to make sure.
Need something? If you need something, out with it. Or is it so much fun to open random doors? It really is her, the Black Knight who works for the Silver Ashes. There are bloodstains on her hands. Who forced her hand? This is bad. But this also means that the intel's not wrong. There's trouble on this route. No, before I consider that. Who are the intelligence officers in charge of watching Degenbrecher? Ah, there we are. For them to miss such an important piece of information. they can expect to see a court-martial. Intelligence officers, you say? Don't blame them. There aren't many who can keep up with me. Thank you for speaking up for them. It's the truth. Now tell me what you're doing here. Surely, you must have already come up with an excuse or two. Trilby Asher.
I'm here to find some beasties that the locals
この私です
accidentally let go. Yeah, that's it. Same train, different destination. Oh, it's not bad. That's fine. And again, not bringing support because I will be my own support so I can farm later on tonight. That's the honey drink I'm talking about. It's got a sweet taste at first, but I didn't expect it to hit me so hard after. It wasn't really all that bad though. My friend said I was honey drunk, but in the end, I was as sober as can be, and she was totally wasted. Hey, Didushka? How many rolls for her so far? I gave 20 to the banner. I'm debating how many more I want to give because there's others that coming out soonish that I want. Hey, are you listening?
Oh, forgive me, Rosalind. What did you just say?
She was totally blissed on honey.
Oh, right, of course. Oh, honey. I mean, on honey.
Ugh, come on. If you have something on your mind, you should just deal with that. You're barely even here. How are you supposed to have a conversation?
No, there's nothing more worthy of my attention than your story right now. Please, tell me more about honey drunkenness. If I can recall correctly, they do offer specialty beverages made with honey on this train.
Alright, that's enough. My eyes are pretty sharp. You've been acting weird since that guy in that hat showed up. Is he your friend? No, you don't look like friends. So you must be enemies?
Not quite. Perhaps the two of us can just barely be described as colleagues. We don't work for the same department of the company, however.
Okay, so he's a colleague you don't get along with, bumping into you on a vacation.
I love the way you describe it. Right then, Rosalind, I'll admit that I'm a little worried about my colleague may not get his work done quite satisfactorily, so please excuse me for a short while. By way of apology, I will secure for you a honey beverage. Its main ingredient is a Chirag specialty, Highland honey. Each and every drop is Chiragander's blessing, pure and unadulterated.
Oh, and if it's from this train, it's probably super duper expensive too. Oh, Harold. Dang, Harold. Really? I'm pretty much desensitized to all that Chiragander marketing talk, though. Oh, I know the feeling of Virtuosa. She took a while, too. I forget how many rolls I gave her. I know it was a lot, though.
Without a doubt. But you did tell me your friend said that you get honey drunk. So I'd like us to make a promise to one another. 1 bottle per day at most. Let's keep you from actually getting drunk on our trip.
Hey, congratulations.
There's no need for things to be so tense between us, Madame Dagenbrecker. Her Grace's heart lies with Carlin trade, and she is also keenly interested in Chirag's continued development. It is my job to keep an eye on all aspects of the country. This is no different. There's no reason for you to be on alert. So your job description includes visiting train cabins. The changes this place has been through are quite shocking, are they not? From what I understand, they've deployed a Victorian rolling stock on this route extending from the foot of Mount Carlon to Lake Silberneherze. Silberneherze. But the series of trains has gone through significant modifications since its initial deployment.
What I make of Rosalind so far, she seems fine. Very, very friendly.
As the first to sow the seeds in all this, Her Grace is stuck with admiration for Carlin Trade's technological improvements in these 3 short years. If Gnosis hadn't done all this, then Anciotis would have been in deep trouble after speaking up for him. You're going to discuss technology with me? You're talking to the wrong person then. Better find Gnosis yourself. He might be interested. Most curious, madam. I did not expect to find you here, much less under these circumstances. Who exactly is it that necessitated your personal intervention? What kind of situation could be so urgent and precarious that you haven't even the time to change your bloodstained gloves? I dealt with a small issue, that's all. This is not the right time for your curiosity, Trilby Asher, and I suggest you abandon it. I'm here looking for someone, and I don't want to dirty another pair of gloves for the time being. I mean no offense, and I don't mean to interfere with your work in any way. It's just, surely there must be someone important aboard. And if there is, if you wouldn't mind divulging some details to me, perhaps I could be of some assistance. After all, finding people is one of the tasks that we handle on a day-to-day basis. You seem to be mistaken. I beg your pardon? And Siotis might be willing to turn a blind eye to you sticking your nose here. That's his choice, and none of my business. But I don't share his patience. Do you know what's so much nicer about Chirag than Kashimirish? This place is cold, but consequently, there aren't as many insects around. The flying ones buzz around until you can't help but squash them dead. Now you best behave yourself, or I will act in Ansiotis' stead. Thank you for the advice. This is not advice, it's a warning. Enough chit-chat. Are you through wasting my time? What luck. The man I'm looking for is eavesdropping on the other side of that door. Madam Degenbricker.
Before I can finish his sentence, a flash of cold, white light sweeps past his field of vision. The pressure of the Trilby Asher managed to exert is suppressed within himself. The signature hat on his head is suddenly split into two down its brim, at last revealing a hint of fear that is disguised by its feeling. The woman's hand rests on her weapon, apparently casually. Her gaze makes it clear to Trilby Asher that, right now, he's prey to a ferocious beast.
I don't want this train decommissioned. Don't make me say it again. Out of the way. If you'd rather I make my own way, then that'll be fine too. This has certainly got to be a joke. The Black Knight in the flesh, in Kashimirish. What? They would print... In Kashimirish, they would print the image of the bloodied Black Knight on rare foil cards. Set the Trilby Asher aside, even the Black Knight is on his train. Oh, and me, a Victorian Viscount, personally named by the Black Knight as the one she's looking for. What a star-studded cast! Inconceivable! I need somebody to tell me right now this is all some kind of impromptu entertainment. That's what I need. Lisburn, I need you to check for me right now if Carlin Trade has made any strange moves. No, never mind. First, make sure our men are safe. Our men? They're all fine in the barracks. We all went back after we chauffeured you to the station. Saw nothing strange whatsoever. But Jefferson and the lads are not yet back from their drinking contest. I'll have someone find them right now. What's the matter, Harold? The way you're talking, is something up? Everything is fine for now. I hope I'm merely overthinking this. Anyway, confirm their status and have them report in immediately. Even if they're drunk themselves to death. Pick them back up and get them to report in before they drop dead again. Understood. I'm on it. Oh, Chirigander, if you're really omnipresent and omniscient as the people say, now's the time for you to appear. Please don't abandon a faithful traveler. If I can't be a good, proper guest, I may have no choice but to be an unwelcome guest.
It's okay, Harold. So that's the gist of it. The signal here is kind of wonky. I gave it a try, but I got almost no signal at all in the cabin. It's a little better in the corridor. Good thing Aurora set this up for us ahead of time. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have a way to get in touch. What could happen to me? Relax, I'm fine. Alright, I'll leave it to you to get in touch with the landship. Say hello to the others for me. I'll hang up now, later. This should take care of it.
Rosalind.
Wah! Oh, it's you. You spooked me. What are you doing? Are you running from somebody?
Terribly sorry, but now is not the time to discuss this. Rosalind, why didn't you stay in the cabin?
I wanted some fresh air. Got a problem with that?
Oh, not at all. Fresh air is a fine thing. It's just... a shame, since we won't have much time for an explanation. Rosalind, you go back to the cabin. Wait, no, you can't. The Asher has already seen you. Besides, he said she looked familiar.
Asher? You mean your colleague with the weird hat?
Yes, exactly. That's him. I ran into some small trouble, Rosalind. Let me say this now. It was not my intention to bring you into this mess. However, I don't want some strange man to come propositioning you because he's failed to find me.
Huh? Propositioning? I just ignore those weirdos. And if they can't take a hint... and if they can't take a hit, I sock them right in the nose.
Not a bad idea. If ever you find the chance, please do. But there are certain men who don't give up simply because they've been punched in the face by a young lady. So I'd like to offer you an invitation to the dining car to sample the honey beverages there and evade the stubborn flirts.
So you mean you want to drink honey with me?
Yes, let us proceed to imbibe the honey drink.
And you want to run all the way there?
Yes. Let us proceed to run all the way there.
They've almost caught up to you, haven't they? I can hear their footsteps. You really aren't hiding none of it.
I said as much. I would never lie to a lady.
Alright, I've got no idea what kind of ruckus you guys are stirring up. But it sounds pretty fun. I'm in.
Pleasure to have you on board. Then without further ado, now, quick, we have to run.
These two pairs are fun. She's really going with the flow here, and I appreciate that. I'm entertained by that. I like it. It's funny. Okay, time to be good now. I'd want to be on Harold's side. They seem to be having the most fun. No, in actuality, I think the better side to be on is probably Asher and Degenbreaker in this case. Just because of how skilled Degenbreaker is. She's scary. Okay, this is fine so far. I could get both from here actually, so let's do that. Actually, no, I'll do this. Because I don't feel fear right now. There's no fear here. Let's just get that back on. No, it's not gonna go on. Okay. Because I have someone... Actually, no, right there. That's good. How dare you? How dare you be invisible-ish? That I do not appreciate. Okay, that's good so far. This is fine. Sarah, can you just like not do that? Okay, thanks. Okay, that's kind of annoying how it's just... Come on, heat up. For the warmth. Okay, there, nice and warm. And just for the warmth. Then again, I could have someone standing in that other area for the warmth. For the warmth. Even more warmth. Invisible, sir. Can you just like not do that? Okay, thanks. Boop. Okay, just one more, dude, and we're done. Phew! By the way, how many stages is this event? Look, you can see the mountain outside. My god, it's way too close. Is this what Chirags call Karlan? It doesn't matter. It's gorgeous.
Say, can you close the window?
Hmm?
The wind's too strong. I'm starting to have trouble even speaking.
Come on, exaggerating much? It's not that bad. You can take it.
Really, you seriously don't feel cold at all? Look at you. You barely have pants on.
Hey, watch what you're saying, you hooligan. The tights I'm wearing are thick enough to keep me warm. Not like that lame getup you're wearing.
Ow, fine, whatever you say.
Humph. Now get in here. I'm going to take a selfie.
Oh gosh.
Okay. That's not bad then. 11-ish for story.
Huh? Hey, did you hear something just now? Ladies and gentlemen, good day, good day. Frightfully sorry for interrupting your leisurely sightseeing. Please, head back to your seats for the moment and make way.
Alright, cut it out with the fancy talk. We don't have time for that. Sorry, everyone. Out of the way.
Rosalind, that is no way for a lady to speak. Rosalind, not so rough. You're about to tear my sleeve off.
What kind of Chirag tradition is this? Should we run up the train like them too?
That can't be a tradition, can it? Sounds so stupid, I'm not doing it.
Whatever, let's take our selfie. Look at the camera. 3, 2, 1.
Oof. I've never been one for tag. I can't say I'm a fan either. Perhaps we can sit down and have a nice conversation. You're the guilty ones trying to run. And you better keep running. Don't stop. Oh, by the way, the segment coming up in 5 minutes offers the best views. If you want to take pictures, there is a better opportunity coming up. Enjoy your trip.
And who are those people?
No clue. But you might just be right. Maybe Chirag has some kind of tradition of running laps up and down the train. Well, one Londinium, as the saying goes.
Is everyone just gonna join in with their chase?
What's wrong, babe? You've been spacing out for a while.
My picture, my picture!
What about it? The lady just now said that we should wait another 5 minutes for better scenery. Might as well listen to her.
That's not what I'm talking about, look! I got a picture of the lady's face! She looks kind of familiar, like I've seen her before somewhere. But that's not the point! The important thing is that her outfit is just so cool! Dang, Tegenbreaker, you're just rizzing everyone up! I'm gonna treasure this picture! She's gonna make that her new wallpaper and then her family heirloom.
Let me show you all something. This is the famous Chirag fondue, made with the finest local cheeses to give it its full-bodied flavor. You won't find this taste anywhere outside Chirag. Is it really that amazing?
I want some. Come on, hurry up.
But wait, Rosalind. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. The fondue's taste is fine indeed, but I recommend adding some pepper for a richer flavor. Who was that? Again? So this is how train trips go in Chirag. It's just like my friends told me. Very unique. Man, this is something else with pepper. I love it.
Harold's got good taste.
They're all here. I caught them all. Thanks to all of you, I finally caught every last foul beast. I don't even know how to begin to show my appreciation.
Make sure your sacks are tied up tight this time, old man. I'll pretend that never happened. But only this once. Remember, no pets allowed on our trains. This can never happen again.
Yes, of course, of course.
Oh no.
Oh, young'uns, what's the rush?
Ma'am, please don't run on the train.
Hey you, with the funny hat, watch it, watch it! Oh no, my foul beast got loose again!
Ah, I feel so bad for that guy.
What the hell is it with these blind boxes? I'm not pulling the limited one at all.
Bruh, I know the feels.
Just one more try.
I feel for that guy.
Hey, watch it, morons, you'll break my blind boxes. Ah, it's a limited one.
I hope they did not just break his limited edition one. He finally got the SSR. And if they broke it... Oh no.
This is the end of the line. The last car. Let's call it quits with this. Let's call it quits with this game of chase. Madam, you've won. The outcome is all but certain. I hope we can. You talk too much. I don't have time. Don't worry, Asher. I won't forget that you want to talk. I'll be back later to have a one-on-one chat with you. Now. Out or I'll get you out.
Ahem. Hey, lady, I'm over here. Spit. All this dust all on the ground, so did you need me for something?
It's not you that I'm looking for.
Huh? But there's no one else here. Ouch! Don't move!
Enough of this charade.
What charade? You got it all wrong. Hey, quiet down with you. I'm trying to keep you out of sight.
Don't pull my hair. You're from Rhodes Island?
Huh? I am. You know about Rhodes Island? Are you one of the friends the doctor made on Rhodes Island last... The doctor made on Rhodes Island's last trip here?
A friend? No, I am not. Enough. I don't have time to chat. Show yourself before my patience runs out. Forget it, young lady. Just let me out. Ha! I'm touched by the fact that you would go to such lengths to help me, Rosalind. But wasn't that a bit too cruel of you? Eek, my hair, my mustache. Finally.
What, so you two know each other?
Ahem. I wouldn't say we know each other. We've merely met a few times. Madame Degenbrecher, it's been a while. I must have rather embarrassed myself. Save the pleasantries. Kragovon, Leon from the mountain needs to see you urgently. Leonis, me? Hold on. It's Leonis who's looking for me, not you. He asked me to come find you, that's all. Why is he so eager to see me? Now that you mention it, I seem to have forgotten something. You forgot Lily is still waiting for you. Right, Lily!
Who's Lily? No way! You forgot your mistress?
Mistress? No, not a mistress. Lord Viscount, you may well damage Victoria's image if you conduct yourself in this way. If the Viscountess and your daughter were to learn about this...
Whoa, what a scumbag!
Hold on. Damn it. Bloody Asher, it's not what you think. Lily is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will soon be arriving at our terminus, Lake Silberneherze Station. Please be sure to take all your belongings with you and alight via the exits in the front and back of each car in an orderly fashion. Thank you for riding the Sanctus Express.
You haven't wasted too much time, but you best climb the mountain and find Leonis as soon as you get off the train. He's waiting for you.
Maybe we should split up here. Mamoshka wouldn't like me traveling with you.
No, come. Lily's not human.
You're even going to badmouth her like that?
No. Pfft. Even I'm cracking up now. Oh, my chest hurts. Lily is a burden beast.
A burden beast?
I see. Did I not mention it before? Truly, Asher, will you stop playing dumb? Did you expect me to believe your spies have never reported my actions in Chirag? Sorry, but this name of the burden beast you nursed back to health is not important enough for me to remember.
So he's not a scumbag, and he's not in danger? I thought it was a life or death thing. What with that? What with us getting chased down and all that?
Rosalind, this is to do with my reputation. How much more time do you want to waste? Don't just stand there like an idiot. The train is entering the station.
Poor Harold, he's having
素晴らしく連携の
a
取れた
rough
作戦
time
行動であった
here.
諸君よくやった
I like Harold. I want to see Lily. Lily sounds adorable. Now, temporary stop. Away we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at our terminus, Lake Silberneherze Station. Located in the center of a basin, clear and scenic Lake Silberneherze is one of the gems of Chirag. Legends say that it is the first tear shed by Chargander. In winter, one can walk on the frozen surface and see into the depths of the lake. The newly built statue of Terragander stands on the island in the middle of the lake, watching over Chirag and her people. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived. Ooh. How intense.
So, it's all a misunderstanding? No secrets, no assassinations, no VIP on the train, no nothing?
If there's any VIP that's got me on this train, it was you. Viscount Harold Crevagon, the renowned bird and beast veterinarian who has become a household name amongst the pastoralists.
Ahem. I'm honored. I beg your pardon, Madame Dagenbreaker. It was hard not to make certain inferences from the blood in your gloves.
Blood? Should I explain? I guess I could tell you if you really want to know.
I do, please.
Lily's birthing wasn't easy. It was premature, she bled a lot, and I had my hands full.
What? Premature? She bled? That's no laughing matter. How is my girl?
I performed first aid, but she needs a professional follow-up. Leona said he trusts you the most, Crevagon. It's up to you now.
I'll be there in 2 shakes and a beast's tail.
You look disappointed. Were you expecting something else? Fine enough by me. I could live up to those expectations.
There's no need for that.
So, what's the misunderstanding?
Well, Lake Silberneherze is a nice place, isn't it? Particularly on a sunny, clear day like this, when even the air smells particularly fresh.
Do Victorians always talk about the weather when they're trying to change a subject? I must have heard this a few thousand times by now.
Forgive me. We learned from a young age to use Victoria's awful weather as a conversation starter. Kindly refrain from besmirching the good name of Victoria, my lord.
Lily, are you okay? Hey, why are you guys all still standing around chatting? Is their little misunderstanding all cleared up now?
Of course. Nothing would have happened if not for some alarmist among us.
Whatever, as long as it's all cleared up now. Running up and down a train was fun, but I've had enough of eating dust under a table. I went ahead and had a look. A tour guide gave me 2 maps. Lake Silberneherze is just down the street from here. Should we go now?
Well, dreadfully sorry, Rosalind, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep my promise. There's a lady who needs me at her side right now.
Lily's a bird and beast, right? Not some Victorian noble code word?
Perish a thought!
Fine, go see your Lily. I can take care of myself here.
Rosalind,
What's with that look in your face?
You're such a kind, thoughtful girl. Come, let's exchange contact information. You must find me should you ever need anything. I'm ever at your service. And I'll keep an eye out for you, your father. Handsome Chirag fellow, you said.
Thanks for that, Dadushka. Alright, you guys get back to your chat. I'm gonna go get going.
Such a lovely young lady, so strong and cheerful, even after losing her mother.
A handsome Chirag fellow.
Oh, you heard? Rosalind came to Chirag to find her long-lost father. It's a touching story. I hope her efforts bear fruit.
Her father? Is that what she said?
Well, now that a misunderstanding has been resolved, Madame Dagenbreaker, I'm a huge fan of your work. Could I perhaps beg your autograph?
No time. I'm leaving. Take care of Lily.
Wait, Madame Dagenbreaker.
Ach!
She's gone. The Black Knight does not seem to take much pride in her glorious past. Small wonder, considering the manner in which she was exiled from Kashimirish. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you were still here. I didn't want to inadvertently offend the Black Knight. Glad to know you're so self-aware. It was my mistake. I should have been more careful with my words. But do you really believe Madame Dagenbreaker's reasoning? The Black Knight has ever been Silver Ash's loyal lieutenant from the moment she left Kashimirish and followed him to Chirag. She's been in the mountains lately, training a new unit of troops for Carlin trade. We also have reports of unusual goods moving in and out of Chirag, involving materials of a sensitive nature.
Yeah, Black Knight is Harold Oshi. hopefully Harold stays safe in that case, because the last event with a past night being someone's Oshi, that did not turn out so well for that one guy. R.I.P. to him.
We also have reports of unusual goods moving in and out Chirag involving materials of sensitive nature. Your point? I'll conjecture at this time, but you have your suspicions too, don't you? That's why you kept the young Rosalind's contact. Looks like your time in Victoria has instilled in you a pathological mistrust of others. What a shame. That is my profession after all. I will report today's events to the Duke exactly as they happened. Wait! Allow me to remind you once more, my lord. You have a duty you are obligated to carry out. Do not fail her grace. This is not a sightseeing trip.
Sure, it's not.
Have you given Carlin Trade's proposal some thought, Mr. Taylor? I understand Matterhorn is taking to see your... I understand Matterhorn is taking you to see your mines and factories. Are you satisfied with what you've seen from Chirag and Carlin Trade? I have no complaints about your company, Mr. Silverash, but you're a businessman too. I'm sure you understand. I would have few reasons to harbor any doubts if it was Carlin Trade I was dealing with. But if I'm to deal with the government of Chirag, which you know little about, I do feel that more due diligence is in order when it comes to a project of this size. Of course. I saw Victorian soldiers on the streets a few days ago. There's no conflict brewing between Chirag and Victoria, is there? I assure you no harm will come to you in Chirag. Take your time, Mr. Taylor. Chirag won't disappoint you. Excellent. I look forward to a fruitful partnership, Mr. Silverash. You will continue to serve as Mr. Taylor's guide tomorrow, Matterhorn. Attend to any need he has, within reason. Yes, sir. But are we really going to work with him? You don't think he'd be a good partner? It's not my place to judge. However, he has found various excuses to put off signing the contract while here in Chirag, and went back on his word more than once on profit sharing, I fear. Indeed, he is a shrewd merchant. Chirag has no choice but to work with shrewd merchants at present, while these same shrewd merchants have their pick of options. My job is to make Chirag their only choice. Sir. Go and check on Dagenbreaker's recruits. Have them escort Mr. Taylor. Yes, sir. And Siotis? Yes. Look at that, you're using a communicator. I thought you didn't like these long-range methods. I just don't like to be contacted. There's something you should know, Siotis. I ran into a girl from Rhodes Island on the train to Lake Silberneherze. Did you enter into a new partnership with them?
Well, he's been working on my team for like, how long now at this point? So technically, yes.
Chirag, snow cheese, bird and beast accessories, Saintess portraits, all Chirag specialties, get 'em here! Bird and Beast blind boxes, limited edition, while supplies last.
It's so lively here. What are they selling? Portraits of the Saintess? That's not what Reminix looks like.
No, girlie. The Saintess personally approved of this portrait. It's the real deal.
Right, whatever you say. I'll have some snow cheese then. Is that the most popular treat? I might have had some when I was little.
You're local?
You could say that.
Should have said so. Don't buy the snow cheese.
Huh?
That's for tourists. We don't buy that stuff. The shaved cheese is much cheaper and tastes pretty much the same.
Wait, are you just ripping off tourists then?
Hey, don't put it like that. Look at the packaging of the snow cheese. See how nice it is? That's what the tourists want. Something nice and classy looking. All I'm doing is making a few francs after the packaging. It's not like I'm selling interior stuff. The cheese itself is first rate. Selling inferior stuff.
I guess you have a point. I'll have the shaved cheese then. Can I ask you something else too? Is there a man in Chirag that everyone agrees is the handsomest?
The handsomest man, huh? Well, I'm a pale rogue, but I'm not gonna lie. Serensiotis has got to be the handsomest fellow in Chirag.
No, he's not the dad. And Siotis? Wait, Silverash?
Yes. Yeah, the patriarch of Clan Silverash.
No, wait, it can't be. How about another guy? Anybody else?
Well,
Never mind, just a random thought. Forget I asked. how about something else? That mountain by the shore of Lake Silberneherze? Does it have a name or something?
Oh, that's Mount Fugen. It's famous for its romantic atmosphere. Lots of young couples go there.
Young couples?
They say any couple that watches the sunrise there will stay together forever. What's that old saying again? Chirag's love is like the unmelting ice. Humbug, if you ask me. But lots of tourists go there. They hang out in the Golden Lock of Love or something. Oh, now that I think of it, Sir Arknights likes to go there to hunt. And he's not too happy about all the tourists who get in his way.
Alright, here's the money for the cheese.
Thank you. Come again.
So this is the lake Silberneherze that Momoshika always talked about. And that's Mount Fugen. Not a bad view, but Ursus has icy lakes just like that. If Vince Yoso is the dad, oh my goodness, that'd be very, very like, whoa, bro, what happened during your schooling? Because he was probably there for school, if anything. Like, yo, dude. Oh, the ice goes pretty deep. Is that the statue of Chiragander? Can't see the face. Wow, it's big, alright. Wonder how much stone they used to build it. Ooh, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Stone? Our Chiragander statue wouldn't settle for stone. Huh? Gotta hand it to you, you've got good taste. This is the best spot to admire Chiragander statue. Who might you be? I'm... that's not important. What's important is that we just said. Chiragander statue isn't made from any old stone. We use the finest materials to express our love for her. The finest, huh? Like what? Like I said, the finest. Ow! What, did you just bite your tongue? It's a secret, of course. Can't just go around blabbering to tourists. I can't tell you the details, but anyway, just know that it's really amazing. You almost let it slip. Just almost. Fine, fine, you didn't say anything. Well, enjoy the view, I gotta get going. Oh, hey, wait up. What is it this time? Hey, you're a tourist, right? Chiragander statue's getting officially unveiled right here the day after tomorrow, in the morning. If you're still in Chirag, you won't want to miss it. Now you're just talking to yourself. Who knows what's gonna happen in 2 days? Makes no difference looking at it today. Of course it makes a difference. The Saintess is officiating the ceremony herself. You might even get to see Chiragander in spirit. You say, what's your name? Rosalind. Full name. Tai Nevi Nosima. Sign Rosalind Tatianovna Larina. Alright, Rosalind, I'll make this official. I, Sirius Browntail, formally invite Rosalind Tatianovna Larina to attend the unveiling ceremony for Chiragander's statue that takes place in 2 days' time. Then you know that this Chiragander's special. There's no one like her. You sure are confident. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Wait, I haven't given you the invitation letter yet. Why are you in such a hurry anyway?
Cirrus, young sister of the Browntail matriarch, frequently visits other countries on behalf of Chirag in recent years. Did she arrange for Rosalind to be here? I should find a way to eavesdrop.
Sir, you've been standing in front of my stall holding that newspaper of yours for 5 minutes. I need you to buy something or move out of the way.
Oh, pardon me, 1 bird and bees milk tea. Tea au lait, please.
Trilby Asher, you're being so sus. I like how he's even being called out by the shopkeeper. Alright, I guess that takes care of that bitch Ratato's job. Makes no sense. Why'd I have to keep an eye on some kid? Even talk to her, no less. Gotta say though, that girl looks slightly familiar.
Russ, are you sure you don't need my help?
Yuka-san, leave it to me. I've got this. Let's go. I want Ratatos to tell me what is the deal with that Rosalind girl. And I guess Chilby's just gonna be awkwardly following. Okay, let's see how I want to do this. Actually, let me stare at the map a little bit more. And yeah, no fear. This is fine. This is fine for now. I should have been facing the thing, silly me. But no, I decided not to because I have problems, clearly. It's fine.
時間をかけるつもりはない。
Okay, now I can afford to do this. Yeah, this will be fine. And since these guys are probably gonna be scary over here. Hey, Rosalind's important to her buddies. So, in a way, he's not mistaken. I don't want to do this. What was your range again? Nah. Oh, it's a patroller. Okay. Doing things as a patroller do. This be fine. No fear. Okay, I gotta start breaking these thingies. I mean, not breaking them, warming up stuff. Yes, indeed. Bring on the heat. This is fine. Just for the funsies, I should just put him out.
Ready to go. Clear.
And just have that, because why not? Yeah, at this point it's fine. Completely fine. No fear at all. Just gotta chill for a bit. Okay. Come on, enemies. You know you wanna come out so I can fight you. I'm happy this event's mechanic works out well. If it didn't, oh, pain and suffering. But no, I can stay nice and warm. Completely fine. Okay, done. Very, very good, Come, Rosalind. Let's learn how to pray to Chergander. Close your eyes, put your hands before your chest, and call out Chergander's name silently in your heart. Good job, Rosalind. You're Mama and Papa's sweetheart, Rosalind. Mama could never regret giving birth to you, no matter what people might say. May Chergander's bless. The Chergander looks even bigger up close. So that's what she looks like. Pray to Chergander. What did Mamoshka teach me again? No, I can't remember. I mean, it all happened before I was 3. I guess I should start praying. Close my eyes. What do I do with my hands again? Stretch your right palm out flat and place it before your chest.
In Chergander's presence, we close our eyes that do not truly see, and bow our overly proud heads. Drive straight thoughts from our minds, and recite Chergander's name in our hearts. Come, child, after me.
Okay. Leto closes her eyes again. Her vision goes dark, but her senses seem to vastly expand in an instant. Behind her, the old devotee begins to praise Chergander's name in his raspy voice. Chergander, grant us springs that quench our thirst, and fruit that sates our hunger. Chergander, grant us ice and snow that freezes catastrophe. Kind and gentle Chergander, watch over us and Chirag. The sensation of wind brushing past her cheeks seems to grow with the chanting. The snowy wind roaring in her ear. A sense of familiarity, rising from the place that Leto does not know, takes her down memory lane. Chergander, I'm not your follower and I don't need your blessing. But you really do protect your believers. Please protect... but if you really do protect your believers, please protect Mamoshka. I wouldn't have come here if she didn't ask me to. No, that's not good enough.
What?
Chergander! Chergander! Please protect my mother. She's a devout follower of yours. She told me how great Chirag is. I'll see how great it is for myself.
What's that about?
Is that what Chirag prayers are like? Phew. Okay, that's good.
What are you doing, girl?
Praying, of course. I mean, it's better to pray aloud, isn't it? Make sure Chiragander can hear me. Don't want to leave behind any regrets, you know? Oh, and thanks for teaching me.
Well, I suppose Chiragander is hardly one to be picky about petty details. No need to thank me.
Chiragander sounds like a pretty nice lady. Just like you. Batyushka. Leto removes her hand from her chest and takes one last look at the imposing Chiragander statue before turning around to descend the steps. The old devotee sees her face clearly for the first time. The visage before his eyes under the sunlight. The curves of her cheeks, the height of her nose, the shape of her lips. A sense of familiarity washes over the old man.
It's you. You're...
What?
No, it's nothing. I've seen plenty of tourists in my time, but no one who's done what you did.
Really? Did I do something weird?
What's your name?
Rosalind, it's Rosalind.
Rosalind. How old are you, Rosalind?
Me? Almost 20.
Are you Chirag?
You can tell?
You look like... Yes, you really do.
Well, you called it. I was born here. But I spent my whole life in Ursus. This is my first time back. I guess only half of me is Chirag.
You grew up in Ursus? Ursus. Ursus, that's good too, yes. Why have you come to Chirag then?
Old man seems to know who the father is just based on it's like, the way you look. You look familiar. How old are you? It's like, that fits the bill. Alright, stick to what you're doing. No, actually, that's enough. Too much is suspicious. The girl, it's a long story. I'll tell you over dinner or something. Talk to you later. Alright, satisfied?
For now. Are you sure the Chobiasher didn't find anything else? No need to be paranoid, Gnosis. The Duke would not stay put if things had gotten to the point that you fear they have. Don't forget the troops stationed in the foothills. Kravagon is no pushover. A Chobiasher showing up on the train indicates that they've sent something. I have dealings with the Chobiashers. On the surface, they are the groveling servants of the nobles, armed with nothing but silvery tongues. But we can't ignore the fact that they grew up in the embers of an empire war.
Karma catching up to the two of you, maybe?
If we're talking about karma, then you won't get far yourself.
Of course I won't. Why wouldn't we suffer payback for delivering a young girl to a Victorian spy? She will distract the Chobiasher. That's why we need the Victorians to believe that she is important.
Do not forget that there will be many eyes in this place with Chiragander statues complete, and the ceremony about to begin. We must all be careful.
I don't need you to remind me. Relax, I'll be careful. It's not a game we're playing here, after all. The Browntails couldn't pull out if we wanted to. Or rather, if I showed even the slightest hint that I wanted out today, I'm plenty sure I would suffer an unfortunate accident tomorrow.
I see no reason to engage in speculation about the impossible. This is for Chirag. We can only go forward, not back.
How's the changes in Chirag? Seems fine to me. Seems fun to visit. But we can't hide this forever, Gnosis. It's too big, with too many people involved. Even if the Chobiasher didn't run into the girl today, he might have run into a certain boy another day. He will find out sooner or later. And Siotis better have a plan, or even the full authority of the Saintess, and all Chirag won't save his hide. And if Victoria finds Carlin Trade to be more important, then we truly have no card to play.
It's good for all of us that the Saintess and Siotis have taken up different positions.
I guess it's better to cancel my family dinner tomorrow.
Since when are you a family woman?
Isn't that what Chirag has always been about? Family, bloodlines, old-fashioned, I guess, but... The Saintess and Enciotis are siblings, aren't they?
I see.
Your mother gave birth to you in Chirag, but she brought you to Ursus while you were still small. You came back all this way praying before the statue of Chiragander, and preparing to climb a mountain to fulfill your mother's last wish. I see.
That's the story, basically.
Good girl, good girl. Smart, brave, and handsome too.
Description. Ah, yes, you're such a good girl. You're smart, you're brave, and you're very, very handsome, just like your daddy. Oh, shucks. Now you're just flattering me.
I'm not. You're a blessing from Chiragander to your family.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I guess you could say Mamoshka was blessed. But it had nothing to do with my papa, who might as well never have existed.
Ahem, well. Your father...
You don't know who he might be, do you? It's strange. Mamoshka said I look a lot like my papa, and he's supposed to be the handsomest man in Chirag. I thought finding him would be a piece of cake. Could it be? Maybe my dad was actually pretty ordinary, and beauty was all in the eye of the beholder? I like that.
Of course not. That's not the case at all.
Whoa, why are you so excited all of a sudden? But I figure that's the most reasonable explanation.
Aw, it's hard to explain.
Ooh, thank you. Well, I'm in no hurry. We can talk about it later. Are you familiar with these parts?
I can't say I know everything, but I do know a thing or two.
So you're familiar then? Do you know the best route up the mountain? I hear it's a makeout point or something. Do I need to buy a ticket or...?
No need for tickets. Other than Karlan, the seat of the Saintess, all the mountains and rivers of Chirag belong to the children of Chiragander. Who would have asked such a question in the Chirag of the past? This was a much quieter place back then. No sightseeing spots, no attractions, few tourists. Faith was strong in the people, who respected the mountains, rivers, and lakes. It has become like this because Clan Silverash wanted to open up to the outside, and the Saintess chose not to intervene.
What's so bad about opening up?
Well, it's not for an old man like me to judge. Are you climbing up the mountain today?
It's getting a little late. I'm thinking about spending the night somewhere and climbing up first thing in the morning. Any good hotels around here?
I have a few spare rooms if it's a roof over your head you're looking for. That is, if you're willing to stay in my humble abode.
Of course, let's go. Thank you so much. Mamushka always said that the people of Chirag were warm and kind.
Now listen, girl. Don't be so quick to accept an offer like that. You need to be careful. What would you do if I had ulterior motives?
Why are you angry when you're the one who offered? Don't worry. I went through a lot at Nurses. I'm no pushover.
Don't be a fool. How would you protect yourself if your assailant was stronger than you?
I'm not a fool. Alright, I know you're worried about me. Actually, I'm not sure why, but I just felt, well...
What?
I can't put into words. I just had a feeling. I don't think you'd hurt me.
Did you find the mark? No, I scanned this island with binoculars, but I didn't see anyone. We're dealing with a master of disguise. He won't slip up so easily. Then why tell me to look? Just in case. Our mission is to follow the girl, make sure no harm comes to her, and avoid detection.
Treated like a VIP. Oh, Chobiash is falling for this so hard. I love it.
The Tashigata still have a lot to learn about counter reconnaissance. But if the girl was encountered, the former head of the clan Pelrok and the Tashigata are here too. What's that? What's that? I'll take a look.
What's that? What's that? Imitates bird and beast cry.
Just a wild bird and beast. You never know when a trick might come in handy. Eek, my back!
Look, Enya. Look more carefully. The statue. It's not right, is it? Doesn't look like Chiragander at all. Is that so? I thought it was alright. It's not alright. The face needs to be a little thinner, and the body... That will do, Char. It's up to the people, Trag. The Chiraganda standing here is one that they want to worship. You know there's not much can change on that front. No more sighs. Did you hear the girl, Char? The one with the loud voice? Of course I did. Interesting one. Kinda makes sense, you know. Not even Chiraganda can read minds if you don't pray out loud. Char. People's minds are such complicated things. Who can tell what you're thinking if you don't put into words? You're right. So, will you heed the plea of your humble handmaiden, Saintess? The statue? Nope. Enya! Not even if you beg. How bad is the statue? Like, oof. Though to an extent I understand that, I'd have mixed feelings too. It's like, but I want to look different. No, it's not perfect enough. It's okay.
Full house. Straight flush. You little sack of shite. You've been hiding cards, haven't ya? Why'd I need to hide cards from you? Just sit yourself down like a good boy. Royal flush. God damn it, how'd you pull that one off? Your sleeve, Jack. How'd you catch that? Jack, you cheating bastard! Hey, if you didn't catch me, that's your problem. You want a problem, I'll shove your goddamn head so far up your arse that... Just shuffle already. Alright, shuffling. I've sure got some rotten luck getting stuck with you sorry lot for the shift. Doesn't matter who you're in shift with, you're playing cards anyway. And there's only a handful of fellas out here who won't try to cheat you. Go on, have a count. Humph! At least, there hasn't been much to do today. You can say that again. Back when the old man said he'd take us sightseeing, I didn't believe him for 1 second. Now it's been a month and I'd say I believe him. It's been good eating and good drinking. Certainly has. Feels like my appetite's gone back to when I was just enlisted. Ah! What the hell are you screaming out there for, Charles? Scared the crap out of me. Bloody hell, I had another nightmare. Dreamt that I got chopped in half by a sarcast sword and all. Gah, that'd be something worse. Day before yesterday, I dreamt that I got blown up by some originium explosives while scouting. Right now, I'd like to shove some explosives up your gob. Well, hurry up already then. A guy nuttier than a freaking vampire on the battlefield is going to have a few screws loose when off the war front. Well, what can I do? I can't control if I have a nightmare or not. Just think positive. The last time you said you're being minced. This time you said you were being chopped in two. Maybe it's a good omen or something. Damn it, you're right.
It's like, ah, yes. This time they only cut me once. Amazing.
Alright, good moping. Grab a drink and come play some cards. Perfect timing, really. Now that you're up, come take over my spot for a few rounds. Why, is something the matter? Not really. There's a few farmers at the bottom of the mountain that need a hand with their work, so I'm gonna go help out. Farmers? That's a family that gives us milk and all. That family that gives us milk all the time, the Turiels. Oh, I remember them. Their daughter's quite pretty. Heh, I see how it is, Lisburn. I'm just helping out. Don't read too much into it. The hell you lot doing? Everyone within 100 meters could hear you yapping away. You sure have some skills. Turning the barracks into your gabbling parlor. Didn't you say that we're going to go sightseeing from the start, though? We're just following orders here. I told you can go help out the locals for a bit for some goodwill. Let them think we're more than just a bunch of yobs. Have you been yet? Lisbon's been going to help out. He's keeping mum, but I can tell that he's thinking of settling down here.
Lisburn's the only one who's actually helping out. The others are just going around, playing games and drinking.
Oh? Don't listen to this nutter boss. I really am just going there to help out. After all, we came here to... Alright, that's enough out of you. Just get going already. Who died and made you chief worrywart, huh? If a young lad like yourself really does want to become a family man, I'd say you're still a good egg. Yes, sir! You sure got a stink about you, boss. Still working on your veterinary medicine out there. Save it. Lily, the Leoness's girl, she gave birth prematurely. Didn't get there in time. All I could do was help some with some postpartum care. And then I ran into this one very unlucky chap. Unlucky? Another Victorian. A Victorian? The whole month we've been here. The whole month we've been here, I bet I've seen, if not 1,000 Victorian tourists. 800 at least. Alright, I get it. You love taking a stroll down the street. Deal those cards out already. I'll deal. Charles had a nightmare again, boss. Did he? Let me see. It's fine, no use shoving yourself over it. If you lot die, then who's going to fight for me? We're going to fight? Shut your mouth for a second and hold still, right? Gah! Well, at least it hasn't gotten worse. Does it still hurt as much as last time? It's been a lot better since we came to Chirag. I spent a lot of money greasing palms just to get this opportunity. If you lot aren't feeling any healthier, doesn't it seem like I wasted all that dosh for nothing? Besides, it's not like there's anything else to do here except to get better. Heh, you're right about that, sir. This arm's been no good for a while, but you've already helped me a lot. If I ever lose both my arms, well, at least I can still carry a weapon to battle with my teeth. What use is a soldier with no arms? There's no need to show off. You lads just need to remember that you're here to... Allow me to remind you once more, my lord. You have a duty you are obligated to carry out. Do not fail her grace. This is not a sightseeing trip. Hey boss, you finally gone senile? I'm not the same as you simpletons who care nothing for your health. When you've gone senile, I'm still going to be fit as a fiddle. Hey, we might not even get to live that long. Forget it. For the sake of my retirement, this old fogey is willing to go all in. What are you talking about? I don't think a hoity-toity lord like you throwing your money around is going to fit in well with the locals, honestly. But nobody's going to turn down a sumptuous banquet. You go on and play your cards. Sure, you're not just looking for an excuse to drop a crappy hand. Let me see. 4 jacks. Not great, not terrible.
Being a part of Harold's crew must be the best.
Ha! Now that hits the spot. Henzioda sent it over specially. Said it would be given out at the bonfire banquet the night before the ceremony. That, what was it called again? Carlin Manor Snow Realm Spring, sir. They've been taking it out on television every day. Enough times... they've been talking about it on television every day. Enough times that I've memorized it. Pah! It's all just claptrap for the masses. I will say that this drink is exquisite, very robust. I dare say it's the one good thing Enceotis has done. However, it hardly holds a candle to our very own aged Parlock Akavit. Should we keep drinking this stuff, sir? Counting what we got from the Browntails, there's still 3 other drinks to try. Of course we'll keep drinking it. If we don't try it for ourselves, then how will we know which is the best? Since the Saintess has bestowed us the privilege of organizing the banquet on Clan Pelrock, this is of course one of my duties. Drink is our top priority. I must pick Chirag's best spirits for this banquet. I cannot let the Saintess down.
Yeah, totally. It's for the banquet. Alright, alright. That was my first thought, that Arktosh is probably the dad. That's unlike the guy from the prologue. Just because the eyes and the ears. Because when she mentioned she has a dada hair, I'm like, well, the hair color kinda, the ears, the eyes. Someone from this family line at least. Or this clan.
Alright. Go. Get the rest of the booze up here for a taste test. Yes, sir. Guards, to me. Let's carry up those drinks.
Nah, watch the dad be gulo.
General, I have a question. Go ahead. Although the Patriarch did say that this is all a preparation for the ceremony just now, isn't this way too much booze? The boys are totally worn out. You're thinking too much. Completing Chiragandre's statue is more important than any amount of booze. Ask the men to bear with it for a while longer. When everything's settled, I'll treat you all to a fine meal. Alright then. The Pale Rogues could stand to be a little more attentive. I didn't think infiltrating them would be this easy. Their former patriarchs already brought Rosalind over. Next, I need to check what exactly Clan Pale Rogue has up its sleeves. Moreover, all this booze, based off of Arktosh's attitude, is it really all for the banquet? Yet another trail to follow.
Oh, Trilby Asher.
What's with all the lollygagging? Come over here and help out already. Yes, sir. But if the Pale Rogues truly are keeping some terrible secret, Rosalind must surely be involved as well. Finding her has become a priority. We have arrived.
Is this your house? These rooms are pretty big. Are you one of those low-key rich guys? You don't look it.
Hardly. This is merely some family property. Ahem, look here, young lady. This house is built right into the mountain. When you begin your climb tomorrow, you can use a shortcut behind it.
Got it. Thanks a lot, Batyushka.
I should apologize to you first.
But why though?
I invited you here out of my own selfish desire. By Chiragander, I should not have hidden this from you.
Why are you all serious all of a sudden? I can handle it. Just lay it on me.
Oh, child. There is someone I would like you to meet. Master?
There's a real big guy yelling for you over there, Baryushka. Here, son.
He's certainly no son of mine. Give me a moment, young lady. What are you doing back, sir? Am I not allowed back? That's not what I mean. It's just... it's not a great time for you to be here. Great time or not, you're in no place to speak of such things. How is Arktosh? Sir Arktosh, Out with it already, speak clearly. Yes, sir. Sir Arktosh is currently making preparations for the bonfire banquet. Don't just give me the good news, what else? He's personally checking all the drinks for tomorrow. Right now, he's sampling those from the other regions. Rotten boy! He said he would give up drinking last month, and now this, ridiculous. If he keeps flip-flopping, how is anyone supposed to trust a word out of his mouth? The Patriarch is doing this all for the sake of politics. He's fully dedicated to the Saintess. Bah! Sounds like excuses to me. Ha ha, oh by the way, who's the girl? How rude, Gulo. This young lady is Rosalind, my guest. Welcome, Madame Rosalind. Master, who is Madame Rosalind really? It might just be me, but she looks a bit like Sir Ark... Shh! I'm not certain of anything yet. Don't ask too many questions yet, just now. Gulo, bring this young lady inside first. And then, wherever that oaf Arktosh is, take her to him. And don't forget to tell your minions to prepare a room and meal for her. Treat her well or else. Yes, sir! Sorry to keep you waiting.
No biggie. You guys finished chatting? What was that you're going to tell me before that big guy came over? Someone you wanted me to meet, right?
The man that I wish for you to meet is inside the house. Follow this one inside first. Your meeting with this man will make everything clear.
Alright. What about you, Batyushka? Not coming with?
We will meet again soon, child. Very soon. Please, come with me, Madame Rosalind.
Alright. Hey, Bratan, your name is Gula, right? What were you chatting with the old man about? Something you can't tell me? Come on, Bratan, say something. Making an X with his fingers. You really can't say? Yet another X followed by a constant barrage of X's. He's like, no, 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 no. Oh, fine, I'll stop bothering you about it. Anyway, as soon as I meet this guy, I'll know, right? I'm also real curious as to why you keep staring at me. You two keep staring at my face. What, is it because I look like someone, or does someone look like me? No, it can't be. The way the old man talked about the guy he wants me to meet. It's like...
It's not. Well, no.
Alright, calm down. A guy like you couldn't lie your way out of a finbo. Well, I'm not lying. You guys were stealing some real strange glances earlier. If you're up to some funny business, it's gonna come down to my fists. Weren't we going inside? Come on already.
Ah, Madame Rosalind. Sortosh, Master has brought us a guest. Sir? Wahaha, this is a fine drink, incredibly fine. Come, finish this glass with me. Ha ha ha.
This is the guy the old man wanted me to meet? A bearded drunk?
Eh? What's this girl babbling about? I'm Arknights, patriarch of the Pelro clan. How could I possibly get drunk on a sip of wine?
Ha! All the drunks say stuff like that. And here I thought, nah, couldn't be. My papa would definitely be way cooler. Sure. Sure. I like that. I like that a lot.
Your father's guest, hick! So I won't argue with you. Still. Come a bit closer, girl. Let me have a proper look.
What the hell are you trying to pull?
I feel like your face is sort of familiar. Your...
And then it cuts a different scene, of course, of course. The old man steps inside, disturbing a thick layer of dust. The door barely hangs on its hinges, and the floor creaks with every step. Under his orders, the room has not welcomed a single guest in a very, very long time. With no residents and no custodians, this forgotten room has fallen apart with age.
Where did I put it? I think it was... Ah, good. Here it is.
The old man fiddles with the latch of a cabinet in the corner, removing something from within. It's a plain, unadorned rock, every edge painstakingly polished smooth until it was perfectly round. Upon this rock is carved a blessing of Chergander. The old man grasps the rock in the palm of his hand.
Thank goodness. I kept it, even if, as I never expected this day to come. Rosalind has grown up well, Tatiana.
The old man remembers that day was also a winter's day. It was through this very window that he had watched that sad, silent parting. He had seen that young, foreign, faultless woman, with her anger and disappointment that could light a snow aflame, leave. He had seen that young, confused child carried in her mother's arms, unable to understand the reason behind her mother's furious face. He had watched them for what felt like centuries. Watched them until their backs faded into bitter, white winds.
So many years, and with so much time passed. I had planned to give this to Rosalind, but I never expected. Arknights did not want to see you to bear the blame, so I locked this room, and told him that he must not speak in your stead. And then it was I, for the sake of Clan Pelro, who exiled you and yours. If there's anyone to blame, Tatiana, then blame me. Now, the Pelro clan is in Arknights' hands. Chirag, too, is not the same she once was. I pledged to live the rest of my days as a simple devotee, so that as long as I lived, I would keep the road ahead clear for Chergander. If only it had been like this. I must truly be old now, daydreaming like that. By Chergander. By Chergander.
Well, that confirms for sure that's Daddy. Arknights, you are the father.
戦闘準備だ
Oh, now I can do this. Okay, let's go this way.
ドクター、ここっていい景色
To
だね
the heating thingy. I am prepared.
準備はいいか
Prepared enough anyways. Let's go.
みんなこっち
Okay, right over here.
全員の行動力
This is good so far.
それでいいだろ
Very, very good. Now, do I want to put you here? Actually, wait, let me stare a tiny bit. Yeah, I can put you here. Right over here. Yeah.
いい位置だ
命令を動き回る
It'll be cold for a little bit, but it's okay. You'll warm up soon.
本気で行くよ
Yeah. This be fine. And then over here.
今こそ
Yeah, over there.
皆さんをお助けする時です
And I can put a healer here. Why not?
ロックオン
A little
こちら
something.
火力で一気に制圧する
Yeah, this is fine. Go get him. And again, completely fine. Might as well put him down here too. Cause why not?
Ready to go. Watch for the blast.
Go get the thing. Slowly fill it up. Slowly but surely. Oh, look at that guy passing by. Oh, what is that guy carrying? Is that like a giant? Oh, it's a giant snowball. It's a scary snowball. Now I know when those guys appear, just attack them first thing. Okay, I understand now. Just like this. Get out of here, sir, with your giant snowball. I don't appreciate it. Might as well go for these guys too. So they're slightly spooky. And again, another one. Go get him. And no fear. Go get him. Yay! Ta-da!
Sir, it's me. Come in. What is it? Viscount Harold tasked me with delivering this letter to you. The Viscount? It seems like he really was quite aware of you shadowing him to his barracks, on my orders. The blame is mine for getting found out. Will this affect anything, sir? It will not. You may continue. How did he find you? Yes, sir. That afternoon.
Ah, truly, just want to have a snowball fight.
It is currently 5 in the afternoon. Now recording today's situation. Things today are not much different from the past recordings. The infected barrack soldiers regularly perform drills in the mountains nearby. Well, I say drills, but it's mostly them trying to stave off boredom. The uninfected soldiers, on the other hand, have more freedom of movement. Thanks to this, they get up to all sorts of things. It's a bit of a pain to scratch that. Based on previous investigations, most of them simply drink and get rowdy at the taverns at the foot of the mountain. There are still 4 people keeping watch in the camp. 3 are playing cards, while 1 is sleeping. After that one who was sleeping woke up, one of the other 3 left. He seemed to be quite happy as he was walking away. If it's to visit the Turiels, I'd say he's taking a fancy to their daughter. These Victorians have been here for nearly a month. Even though I volunteered myself to scout in the first place, the more I watch them, the more I wonder if there's even a point in monitoring them. They really do look like they're just here for sightseeing. Alright. It looked like Viscount Harold had returned to camp and started playing cards with the soldiers, but he's now nowhere to be seen. You know, a kind-hearted old man like me would call it a pity that you're out here alone on the mountain, Sir Vice. Which is why I brought along a drink for you.
What a gentleman.
No need to worry, old chap. Watching us every day must be a right chore. I get it though, after all. There's a bunch of foreign troops stationed here. I'd be worried too. And so your Sir Siotis can't help but have a little disdain for us Victorians. Go on, take a sip already. It'll warm you up. Sorry, I'm not great with alcohol. Is that so? What a pity! I didn't have much taste for booze either when I was younger. Felt like I could do just about anything sober. Ah, but now I finally understand why drink enchants people so. Please tell me, Lord Viscount, what exactly will you do, now that you found me? I was simply hoping you could assist me with a small matter, Mr. Vice. Be a sport and pass this ladder along to Ansiotis, if you would. Alright, I'll do that. Eh? Not gonna ask why? You've already found me out. I couldn't quite hide myself from your keen eyes. And pointing it out to me so bluntly speaks volume about your attitude on the matter. I'll inform my master about this, along with this letter. Forgive me, sir. If only I trained my scouting a bit more. There is not to forgive. No matter what they say, in the end they are still Victorian soldiers. there is an objective gap between our capabilities and theirs. It is enough that you perform your work at your own pace. Understood. Moreover, it is as you said, that he wished to use you to convey this to me is telling about his attitude. You've observed the barracks for nearly a month until now. Tell me what you think of them, Vice. Yes, sir. Before the Victorian army was even set foot inside Tircum, we'd already prepared extensively, just in case. But we never actually used any of our contingencies. They rushed in as if tomorrow they would occupy Al-Chirag. But as we braced for impact, we ended up in a situation. They mostly stay at the foot of the mountain with minimal activity. That Viscount, he deliberately set up camp far away from any major towns or cities so as to minimize disturbances to the locals. Their barracks are split up into camps for the infected and uninfected. They've even put up a notice to inform visitors. According to some intelligence I dug up, he has even ordered his men to help the locals with their daily tasks. How should I put this? He truly respects his men and also respects us Chirags. And so I think he's worthy of our respect too.
Yeah, Harold seems fun. He seems like a good dude.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked Matterhorn to pass them medicine and supplies.
Vice stops speaking. His report completes, but Enciotis does not respond. The rhythmic sound of Enciotis' index finger slowly tapping at the armrest of his chair clearly echoes throughout the room, like water slowly but firmly dripping from the eaves.
This letter. What do you make of it? Ultimately, they've infringed on our borders in the name of Victoria, and now, they have used me as a means to pass you this letter. I believe this was intended as both a rap across the knuckles and a warning. Could it be that after all this, they can't actually contain themselves? You've always been fond of taking the negative tack, Vice. Apologies, sir. No, this is one of your strengths. You're correct. He deliberately sought you out so as to reveal his strength. But at the same time, it is unlikely he would not know that you were my attendant. A man of his position could approach me directly and inform me of the contents of this letter. But he used you to pass it to me instead. Do you feel like that is adequate, befitting a noble? And it's a very humble gesture. He is a strange man. He represents the will Victorian Duke. But that does not mean that every chess piece is a willing puppet. Sir, what exactly is the letter regarding?
Enciotis does not reply, merely placing the piece of paper within the envelope atop the table and sliding it towards Vice.
It's an invitation? An invitation from me alongside our Saintess to take part in a dinner party he's arranged.
Ooh, a party for reals.
You and Lady Enya.
Yeah, it seems like most of the other nobles, like when they have their parties, it's for bragging. Just for bragging rights, but for Harold, I think he just wants to have fun. Like, look at him and his boys just partying every day. Or letting his boys party every day. He even got his boys I Heart Snow jackets. Of all the things, I love that.
You and Lady Enya. Surely he doesn't. No, it couldn't be. If he really did sense something amiss, he wouldn't go about in such a friendly manner. Find Matterhorn and ask him to take one of his finest bottles from our distillery storehouse. On second thought, Vice. Sir, no need to go to the distillery. Come with me to the Silver Ash wine cellar. I will fetch a drink personally. You mean the old manor cellar? There may be wine there, but you need only do as I ask. He's already revealed his sincerity to us, and so it is my turn to do the same.
He's prepping the goods.
What in Chirigander's name is going on?
I'm telling you, we Ursus can drink way more than this any day. Come visit us sometime. It'll be my treat.
Ha ha ha, very well, it's a deal. Drink, come, drink more.
Well, they're getting along.
Now that's some fine wine.
No, it's not wine, it's honey. Man, Chirag's own local island honey. The flavor sure is something else. It's your lucky day because I brought a few bottles of my own on the train.
Ah, honey, how very sobering. This flavor is great, stupendous. I, Arktos, do decree it so. Come, down it. Girl, why'd you turn all wrinkly?
Buddy, you got the wrong guy. I'm over here.
Let go. Use a son of mine. Let go, I say. Hey, kid. How come you're so strong all of a sudden? All of a suddenly. Don't tell me you don't like my drinks. Well, that's no good. Wait here. I'll go get the bestest spirits. Just you wait.
Hey, buddy. I already told you got the wrong guy.
You two. Gulo!
Oh, he's probably like, oh no, they truly are related in the worst way possible. Bad habits.
I'm here, master. What is the meaning of this? Sir drank a bit too much, and once he saw Madame Rosalind, he invited her to drink with them. I wasn't able to stop them. Arktos, you besotted oaf. When he looked at Rosalind, did he really not come to any realizations? Not exactly. Well, what then? Spit it out already. When he saw Rosalind, Sir said that she looked a bit familiar, but I think he might have been too drunk. We waited here a good while, and he didn't say another word about it, not a peep. And then Madame Rosalind thought of something to lighten up the mood. She got out some honey drinks that she brought with her and gave some to Sir to try. And then, well, here we are. How did Arktos get this far without learning how to handle honey drunkenness? It's in his nature, I'm afraid. I don't think he could handle it, even if he tried. To be honest, he might have inherited it from you, Master.
Blair.
What should we do now? What should we do? You're asking me what should we do? Wait until Arktos is sobered up. Once he has a clearer head, even he cannot deny the things that the two of us have noticed. When I see Rosalind, I see Arktos when he was her age. I remember, he didn't have his beard back then. Pah, he was just afraid of not looking reliable enough. It's a ploy. If he really had been reliable back then, it would never have come to this.
Batyushka, you're finally here. Who wasn't reliable? What back then? What are you guys talking about?
Nothing, just some reminiscing.
Humph, another secret you're keeping. Alright then, keep your secrets. Hey, Batyushka, this is for you. I saved you one last bottle of honey. Let's drink.
Very well.
Oh no, now Gula's got to take care of all the drunkards.
Doesn't sound like there'll be any trouble from them. Sure looks like a family reunion or something to me. No, I can't rule out the possibility of them exchanging information via code words. I still need to watch them carefully. You, why are you loafing around over there? Ah, Master, a new delivery of drink just arrived, and I need men to help me bring it all in. You may go, young Gulo. Yes, Master. I'll go ahead first then. Yes, just go already. I'll make sure these two don't get up to further trouble. Huh. I brought more drink.
I like how he's just sitting there on the floor, watching. He's like, gosh darn it. Look at my son and my granddaughter.
Hooligans!
Wait, this much? Did you empty the entire cellar or something, my man?
The people of Chirag are never stingy when treating their guests. After gifting me your honey, it's only natural that I share something of mine. I wouldn't want a girl like you thinking I wasn't generous. Try this one on for size. And since you have such fine tastes, I've grabbed the rarest drink in my collection. I wouldn't even bring it out for the banquet tomorrow.
I like this though. Gramps in the ground looks like so conflicted, like gosh darn it. This is my family. Snow Realm Spring? The year's on the label too. Ooh, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this brand in the doctor's office. Ah, whatever, time to drink it up. In the doctor's office, is that what Dr. Misaki's into? Ah, this stuff is great. It's got a tingle, but it sure goes down easy, refreshing yet not pungent. Yep, very fine.
You sound just like one of those fancy sommeliers. At the time, it was awful hard to get this drink. I had to grease a few palms and hide them from behind my father's back to get my hands on this batch.
He's like, I'm hearing this, you know, son. Why'd you have to keep it a secret? What, did your dad not let you drink or something?
No, nothing of the sort. Us Miniaturag have been drinking since the day we were in diapers, unlike those Victorians who fall over after a single drop. Ha ha ha. But this, back then, it was considered taboo. Especially for us Kaurokas. But those times are long gone. Things have changed. Pa, what use is talking about it now? Come, have a sip. Whoa! This bottle might be even better than the last. If it wasn't for the fact that we were such kindred spirits, I wouldn't give it to you, even if you beat me to death over it. Gotta sample it nice and slow. Real slow.
Look, you got it all wrong again, boss. I'm over here. There's a pillar. Let me give it a try. Hey, why is this sour?
Sour? How dare you? This really is sour, but why? It aged well at first, but you have to take it into account how it was stored. Our storage methods back then were not as sophisticated as today, and after so long, there would always be a batch or two that went bad. Went bad? I plan to give this out at the wedding reception and ask everyone drink their fill. Let everyone drink their fill. I thought I might share a glass of this with her.
Oof.
You're drunk, Arktos. That's enough for now. I'm not drunk. I'm not.
Humph. Come on, give me that bottle. The girl takes a slightly sour aged spirit from Arktos's hand. She turns up her head and without the slightest bit of hesitation, raises the bottle and pours the liquid straight down her throat, taking in its varied astringent notes. Ha! And that's the problem solved. It was a little off, but overall, still a pretty good drink. If you want my expert opinion, I'd say you could really grow to love that aftertaste.
Young lady, have you gone mad? Quick, somebody call a doctor.
No, I'm good.
You're good. It long since gone bad, and you still drank it. Haven't you ever heard of food poisoning?
I'm fine, really. I've eaten rotten bread and drank foul water out of the gutter before. Compared to that, what's this drink gonna do to me?
Huh? Out of the gutter? Why would you even do such things, girl?
I'd rather not talk about those times right now. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I might not really get what the whole deal is here, but I can feel it out. You said this drink was pretty important, right, boss? I'll take that as a yes. Something as rare as that getting spilled away just because it's gone a little off sure would be sad, don't you think?
Listen.
Oh, come on, don't give me that face. It could work out for you if you were more handsome, but you'd have to lose the beard first. Hey, why aren't we drinking? Whatever boozy treasures are left, serve 'em up. Today, the three of us, we're drinking until we drop. And now we're with Harold. Hello, Harold.
You sure? I'm sure. Humph. This might be an issue. You know, lad, you really come full of ideas, but you are right mute here. Can't blame me for that one, boss. When a lord like you suddenly wants to throw away a banquet, just freeing up the space for it took our men no small amount of effort. It's simply for hosting two foreign dignitaries. Although, this is still a bit off for that purpose. I understand. We've invited a chef from a local restaurant to come and cook, and thanks to us the locals being so buddy-buddy. We've also managed to get some top quality ingredients to go with. We're still stumped on drinks though. These 3 bottles of Snow Realm Spring 1095 were the best we could get from hereabouts. This one, mouthfeel is pleasant enough, and the aroma is suitably complex. However, the lame's a little bit weak, and this acridity is somewhat unbalanced. It would be fine to offer to someone the same rank as me, but for a guest at this banquet, it's far from appropriate.
Dang, Harold. Truly is a sommelier.
It's only at times like these that your nobility shows, my lord. Well, I do have to work rather hard at it. Enough already. We already know that you're just a boozer who gave up yourself. I mean, enough already. We already know that you're just a boozer who gave yourself the excuse that you're handling the lords and ladies. Alright, enough lip out of you. Go back to help out or something. I'll think over everything else that's left. Boss, we've been here the whole month, and we've seen that Chirags. They really love their Sanctus, and this Ensiotis guy too. I know you keep saying we're just here as tourists. What is it that you think I'm up to? If you really want to do something, I would tell you to get that ambush sorted out. Ambush sorted before all this. That's what you said, sure. But I don't expect the boys to come save your hide if something comes up. Oh, don't be such a worrywart. It's bad luck. If I had known sooner, I would have asked the missus to pack that rare red wine we've got in the house. Huh. Why are you sighing, my lord? Ah, Sir Ensiotis. Ha ha, well you've caught me in something of a pickle. I'm the one organizing this banquet, but I can't quite find the drink fit for two illustrious guests such as you. While worrying over that, I recalled a fine vintage in my collection back home, and it gave me a twinge of homesickness. I'm afraid I don't know where exactly you are the Viscount of. County Bar. If I recall correctly, County Bar is not far from Toron. Indeed, they tend to follow the same trails, have done so for quite a while now. If that is the case, then you and I are fated to meet, Lord Viscount. I lived in Toron for a time. That's right. I feel like we might have met at some banquet or the other back in the day. If only we'd recalled that forgotten connection of ours sooner, Sir Ensiotis, we wouldn't have had to be at each other's throats. Indeed. If I'd known that you were such an interesting man, I think we would have made fast friends, my lord. I've met with many nobles here in Chirag, but I believe that you might be the first to get homesick at the thought of some wine. Would it be remiss for me to assume that my lord is a family man? Ha ha ha, if my daughter heard those words, she would most likely die from laughter. In her eyes, I'm the most worthless father across all the lands. Relations always have a different view of things to outsiders. You're right, every family has its own issues. I'm afraid that I have no solution to your longing for County Bar. But I do have the means to make you feel at home here. Oh? My lord, please accept this as a token of my master's regard. This is Snow Realm Spring 1072? I heard that other than the Snow Realm Spring batch that started distilling in the 90s, there are even rarer bottles back from the 70s. You're saying that this is the real deal? Chirag's first distillery was established under my father's auspice, but after his passing in an unfortunate accident, its output too essentially stopped. I revived it after the founding of Carlin Trade. Thanks to our outdated aging techniques, most of the stuff from the 70s is completely undrinkable these days, but a few bottles from that era still survive. They were labeled as 1070s, and what few existed were kept in the Silver Ash Clan cellars. What you see before you is from that collection. Wow, just from that hint of fragrance coming from the mouth of that bottle, I can already tell that it'll drive Victoria's greatest sommeliers wild. This is a mighty fine drink. If I drank any of this, forget about feeling at home. I'd want to stay in Chirag for another 3 years. If that is your desire, then of course we'll welcome you with open arms. Not scared of a Victorian soldier, Sir Ensiotis? If every Victorian soldier is as reasonable man as you, what have I to fear? I'm afraid you might have some misunderstandings about me, good sir. Then it is natural for me to wish to clear up those misunderstandings. Come, let us sit and discuss them. Ah well, the Saintess hasn't arrived yet, so should we really be sitting? The great Saintess is quite occupied with the various affairs at the moment. There is no need to trouble her over this.
It is as he says. Were he not here, there'll be nothing wrong with the two of you sitting down to a chat. It would have to clear my approval at the end anyhow. Isn't that right, Sir Ensiotis?
Great Saintess! I'm honored that you have deigned to grace this banquet with your presence.
It has been quite some time since since you set foot in Chirag, Lord Viscount. In that time, I've heard of the goodwill that you have shown Chirag, and I planned myself to reach out to you for our own little chat. Today is as good as opportunity as any other.
It has been a while, Saintess.
Sir Anciotis, you still have not answered my question.
The Saintess is correct. It is just that you are the spiritual leader and all of Chirag's people after all. Every day you must hear the hopes and prayers of the supplicants and keep their faith in Chiragander in their hearts. Nowadays, all the nations of Terra have heard tell of her, and one by one they set eyes on her. This too is yet another matter that occupies your attention.
Oh gosh. There's messages about food. Let me just message real quick. Can
somebody make me a bowl?
make me a bowl of spaghetti and add some parmesan to it. I don't want to microwave food, that's why. I mean, I probably would microwave it anyways, but I'd rather it be like room temperature than cold. Lots of parmesan to it. I'ma leave my room soon so you can leave it outside. Room soon so you can leave it. Okay. Then Mom can put food away. Ooh, hello. Okay. Okay, there. I'm amazed that I was asked if I wanted food before it's put away. That's like a rarity. Certain food is fine cold, while others I'm like, I need it hot. I need it warm. Like heck, even goes for my drinks for the most part. I prefer room temperature drinks rather than cold ones or warm. Like sometimes I'll just go to the water dispenser and pour out hot water just to drink it as is, no flavorings. Like my family members would be like, ooh, what tea you drinking? Water flavored with more water with the air. They're like, oh, and then they just walk away. And now let's see.
Nowadays, all of the nations of Terra have heard tell of her, and one by one they set their eyes on her. This too is yet another matter that occupies your attention. There is no need for you to personally attend to the mundane matters of the nation.
You tell a good joke, Sir Anciotis. The reason why Chiragander attracts more and more attention from the outside world is in fact because we take note of our people's hopes and prayers, and that we work towards a better life for all of them. And that being the case, it means that there is no such thing as a mundane matter of the nation. It need only be a matter of concern to the people, to be a matter of concern to me. I'm sure that you would understand this simple reasoning of mine, right, Sir Anciotis?
I understand this point. As a good friend of mine once counseled me, whether in family matters or matters of state, if you try to grasp everything at play, it will oftentimes not go as you planned.
And as a good friend once consoled me, whether in family matters or matters of state, if you cannot attend to everything personally, you must see things through your own eyes and do things with your own hands at least once. Do you hold family matters in your heart, Sir Anciotis? Or matters of state?
What is it that you wish to see, Great Saintess? What is it that you wish to do? Ah, Great Saintess, just before you arrived, Sir Anciotis gifted me a bottle of liquor.
Oh?
Snow Realm, Spring 1072. A drink so fine, its only flaw is that it will upstage the main dish. It is my gift to you. Are you afraid that it might steal your thunder as our host? Hardly. Well, I am the host. I can't really call myself the lord of this place, can I? I would say that the Saintess herself would be considered the star of the evening. It seems I've overstepped my bounds. If I may, Saintess, I have a proposal.
Go ahead.
I think we should use this bottle of 1072 as a drink for tonight's meal. What do you think?
What say you, Sir Theotis?
In 1072, when our father placed these bottles into our cellar, he believed that Chirag Spring was just around the corner. But even after waiting for more than 20 years, our spring has still not truly arrived. Now, this bottle were a signal for the opportunity before us. That would truly be a wonderful thing.
Eloquent as ever, Sir Theotis. Now that matters settled, Char. Yes, Saintess? Take this bottle to the kitchen if you would. At once, Saintess. Is that to your satisfaction, my lord?
Well, since our 2 guests of honor have arrived, let's get this banquet started. Please, have a seat.
No more than usual.
Ayy! It is tempting to continue, but I think that's a good place to lead off, especially since I have, hopefully, food waiting for me. No one responded to my message after I mentioned making me a bowl of spaghetti and adding Parmesan to it. But I can see my message was read. It's like, I know you saw my message, Pam. Y'all be ignoring me at this point, but it's fine. It's understandable. They're probably like, Misaki, you brat. Why don't you make your own plate, you dummy? But it's okay. You know, I wanted to have fun playing the event as one do. And I am satisfied. Yeah, that was not too bad, actually. I did like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish for the story. I like this event. It was kind of ominous at first, but no, it's all trolling at this point. I love it. Chilby is just being led around. That's like the best part. And Harold. Harold's such a great dude. I hope I don't end up hating him in the end, but right now I like him. Harold is the MVP for tonight. Yeah, Harold's the greatest. He seems like a good boss and a fun fellow all around. I can't wait to finish the story next week. But with that being said, I'm gonna go get my spaghetti now. So thank you for stopping by the stream. And I hope everyone has a great rest of the day and epic gacha luck. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you guys later. I need food now. Bye-bye. Yay! Spaghetti.